Welcome guys to the most realistic financial economic simulator in the world. I know that in couple universities they were using for teach their students about microeconomy, macroeconomy and finance. And finally I have time for you guys, and now you will with me discover what awesome and perfect game is this, and that many companies including Steam and others are hiding this from you because you cannot buy this in Steam. In reality, where you can buy this game is only on official website of this game, so for that reason probably you never heard about this game. This game will change your perspective how you look at games, alright? Because while you play normal games, it has very a lot abstract things which not realistic, and this is only one game where you can learn financial balance sheets, financial income, spendings with international standards, and these financial reports using everywhere in stocks in real world, like where companies like reporting their incomes, their spendings, their assets. And if you never study this, you really can learn this from this game. So this game is literally useful for you guys. If you don't want to be businessmen and investors, you can still enjoy this game because this is allow you to understand how economy works. And the name of this game is Capitalism Lab, because literally it's laboratory where you can manage, create simulations and really draw very strong conclusions based on economic science. Before we start, I want to do a little introduction in the game, right? Because you already maybe see that these graphics look kind of strange. Like this is graphics as you see in background, and this does not look very impressive, right? This look kind of let's be clear, it's look kind of 2000s, all right? But we're here not for graphics, guys. We're here for the most deep simulation the world have ever seen, all right? First of all, for you to understand better, this game with all DLC cost $40, all right? If you want to just buy original game without DLC, it costs approximately, I think, $20. Yeah, that costs $20. And you might have a kind of question in your mind, like, what is this? Why this game is look as it's from 2000s and it's cost $40? What a nonsense is this? And I will tell you guys, first of all, be respectful, because this is only one game, which I at least know, that this game was created originally in 1995. So this game is 30 years old, all right? This was original game Capitalism, and after it was created Capitalism 2, all right? And this is original game was created and released in 2001, all right? And you can see graphics is from 2001. And you may wondering like, okay, I understand this game is from 2001, but how is justified that this cost $40? How is justified? Well, reason is that in 2012, developers of Capitalism 2 decided that they will create Capitalism Lab, a game which they designed to prolong, like improve interface, improve economic simulations, improve GDP, literally improve everything. They decided that they don't want to forget their project, or they don't decide that they want to create new game and try to catch some money from people. No, but this developer look very clearly. He say, what's the point of improved graphics in this game? I mean, that's pointless, because all this game is about simulation. So what I need to do as developer, I need improve simulation of this game. I need improve calculation of GDP. I need improve how much customers working on the markets, how demand created on the market, right? And developer focused very a lot time on developing internal part of the game, right? Simulation of economy and everything else. So for that reason, you have Capitalism Lab, which created in 2012. But what is more curious, this game is not forgotten. Absolutely. Developer of this game continue developing this game, and I can prove it. We just can go to our homepage, or more correct, we can go to, we can go better, I think, in reality, in the forum, and you can see Capitalism Lab release version. And you can decide here that last game version which was released is in 2025, all right? And you think, all right, this game was released almost 1 year ago. It's like, that's quite a lot of time for updates. And I will tell you that this is only release version. If you go to see beta version, you will discover that this beta version was released a couple days ago. And every probably half year, they're releasing new version of the game. And if you don't trust my words that this game is still in development and very respected in educational and world community, this game received numerous rewards. For example, Capitalism Lab received a best business simulator game ever created, and IGN give this reward. They have also reward of CNN, all right? You have also rewards from Discovery Channel. So guys, I have very big question to you. If you think that this game not very good, why CNN, IGN giving rewards to this game? And reply is that because this is game super awesome. This game, like for example, this developer create one simple photo, a diagram here as you can see, which explain why this game is so cool. Interact with world in a business way, right? So you have market critical business decision. You can choose from 90 products on which you want to produce, which services you want to produce. You can hire and fire management. You can develop and acquire your own technology, like develop your own or acquire technology. You can expand into conglomerate, where you will buy TV stations, where you will buy newspapers, where you will try to spread your business in other sectors and will try to create monopoly, maybe, right? This game has also very realistic stock market simulation. This game allows you to merge and acquire new companies. So literally, you can buy our companies in the stock market and incorporate them inside your own company. Well, that's really very awesome. This game has high realistic GDP growth and connection with inflation and connection with demand and consumption. So literally, when your economy is growing and calculation of growing economy is based on actions of your companies or all companies, let's say together, you see boost in consumption. And by the way, this game also has very realistic real estate simulation where land cost based on amount of people around this land, how much people living in this land. You can buy land, you can build your own buildings there, build your own shops and try to build, like, let's say, kind of monopolistic districts. And this game has so lot deep simulation that if I will continue talking right now, this video will never start, all right? So let's come to conclusion, guys, that this game is the best game which you could ever play. And if you are businessman or you economist, you want to play this game for sure. And in this video, I will try to explain what I'm doing and how I'm playing. So if you don't know nothing about this game, don't worry. At the end of this video, you will discover everything what you know for start play yourself. So I have only one city. I simulated this is only one city. But before we start, I want to also explain something. This video will be probably very long. I don't know, maybe 10 hours or maybe 5 hours. I don't know exactly how long this video will be. For that reason, I created time codes for you. So instead of watching all video, if you don't have time, you can just go to description of video and just choose what time code do you want to watch. I will especially choose in time codes highlighting moments. So instead of watch full video, you can just click all time code, watch maybe 30 seconds each time code and get some satisfaction and finish to watch this video, right? Because usually when you're doing YouTube videos, you have choice between create a short video and create long video. And I come to conclusion, guys, that I want to create a long videos because this is the best type of content which you can do for strategic games like us, these very deep simulation games. For that reason, if you don't want to watch full video, go to time codes. If you want to watch full video, all right, you're welcome. I will try to make it as more interesting and more engaging as possible without cutting the most necessary moments. So let's say if I will try to expand my company which producing, let's say, bread, I will not try to record every time when I expand company. I will just tell you, okay, this is how I produce bread and this is how I expand my company, right? So I will try to make it as short as possible, but while some concept in this game, I will try to explain as deep as possible as well. So this game started in 1990s and we have our own company, right? We have $50 million, which is quite a lot. I did this on purpose. In reality, you can start with lower capital in this game, but I especially start with quite big capital for a very simple reason. Because I'm recording video and I don't want to suffer super a lot. For that reason, this is kind of a little cheating because let's say my competitors, for example, you could see name of this company and color of this company. For example, we have some samurai company and total amount of value of this company is 27 millions, right? Or you could see here 24 millions. The most expensive company as far as I see right now is just 61 million, which is a little more than my company because let's say we have 50 millions in our balance sheet right now. And it means from economical perspective, in theory, our company price is 50 millions at least, because if they just buy our company, they can extract 50 millions from our company. For that reason, it's fair to say that our total price is 50 million. But I am not a public company. While I make all my competitors are public companies just for more curious fun, you know. But I myself a private company and I can go to IPO when I will consider that this will be our good solution. So, as you can see, this game has raw resources, like as many economical games, right? And any of these resources has land cost, right? So if you want to buy some resource, you can do it definitely, but this costs crazy amount of money. Like say natural resource of oil, like cost $50 million. $50 million. It's literally all my money. I cannot afford to buy for me like something like this, but what I can do instead, I can try to buy something more cheap. Let's say I want to buy timber. It's cost only $14 million, which is absolutely in my amount of range. And we can try to start to produce something from timber. You know, if you study industrialization of world, you know that first of all was accumulation of capital. And accumulation of capital was happening with agricultural facilities, with raw resources facilities, right? And only after that people start to invest money into coal and iron. So also maybe if you wanna before we start a game, maybe I can try to explain you something more. Like we have in our city, we have 500,000 population. All right, we have some immigrants who are arriving here, people who left in city as well. And now these graphs are absolutely empty. We could see that our city has $500 million in dollars. They have business assets. Also, city own some buildings. Let's say maybe this. Yeah, as you see, government own apartment buildings or like more things like this. But I think this sound was not very good. All right, and except all of these buildings, I want to tell you one spoiler. I know I can create monopoly in this game, and I promise I will play this game until my corporation will create monopoly. By the way, let's you will discover my name. my name in this game, I create company Monopoly. I think name of this was Monopoly of White Cat. Yeah, this is my company, and I'm a cat. Right? So enjoy watching this game, enjoy watching this video, and you will discover how to create monopoly in absolutely full realistic simulator. So still we need to start with timber. Finally I figure out how to find this. So this is logging camps. Construction of these logging camps will be really not very expensive in reality. And also you can see that timber itself cost 14 millions, but also land around timber cost additional money. Yeah, for that reason, price will be 18 millions we will need to pay for this. And building construction will be only $250,000, which is, very little. And also you can see we have quality 54 and 44,000 reserve of timber. And we construct timber. Congratulations, guys. And this is a little strange interface, well, because this was built in 2000s, right, originally. For that reason, it's still kind of strange, but in reality, it reflects a business of companies, all right? You have usually in this game inventory, you have production sector and sales sectors, because in capitalism, anything which you produce, you must sell, and you need people who will sell it. Or if you build this inside your own company, you need to have ability to transfer these products from one storage towards other, and sales can kind of working the same as storage transfers. So we have a couple options here. We can start with the most basic, only one line of logging, one line of inventory, and one line of sales. And this seems absolutely fair for me. This is absolutely unuseful to spend anything. So we will just create this line. As you see, we have 50 millions. And once we create this, we spend some money, but probably not a lot because it's very little. Also, we have ability to train our own staff. And in reality, I believe that it's the best to train your own staff always at higher levels, because you want to have a more high qualified personnel. But problem is that if you, for example, will not train your staff, they will be less efficient and they will eventually crumble your company. But let's say your company has a financial crisis and you don't have money for training your staff. At this point, you really can just decrease your training skills. And by the way, you can see here that the monthly cost is $5,000 only for this, which seems absolutely fair. So now we have our timber, which will be produced. In reality, I can start game. All right, I put out pause from this game, and you can see here is 1st January, 2nd January, and finally it start to work. So I can put pause on my game, and you can see my balance sheet immediately start to reflect situation in our company. And this is what I say, that this game let you to study real financial statements, real financial reports in the game, because you can see here it's our operating revenue, absolutely zero. Cost of sales, this is probably cost how much they spend on extracting timber. You will see salaries expense, we spend 2,000 on the salaries, 4,000 on extraction. operating overhead. I don't know even what this means sometimes, guys. I'm not very smart guy in reality and all. So the training and equipment, as you see, we spent already $800. So our operating expenses right now is $9,000. And by the way, I'm really telling you that all of this terminology is used in official international reports of companies. So when you go to stock market, you can download some reports of public companies, and these public companies will have very complicated reports, but in structure of their income statement, it will be the same. It will be operating revenue, operating expenses, operating profits, over profits, net profit, profit tax. All right, curious. It's like, it's not what's before here, but whatever. Net profit after tax. As we see here right now, we don't have any profits. This game say, look at this. We have increased asset value. All right. Also about the statements, like I will try to maybe explain you later, because if I will try to explain all of this right now, that will be maybe quite a lot of time. Only what you need to know that we're spending right now all of this money and we're not getting anything because we not sell our timber, right? But we have increased in asset of value. Well, it's happened literally because we bought this land and this land costs something, all right? So this is what they have in incomes. Like we spend money, but we have some value. But this value relatively small in reality because no one wanna buy it or sell it, all right? So what we can do with timber? We can install our prices on our timber. Right now we can see price is selling price 20. Well, all right, I understand. So for extract one piece of timber, we spend 16 cents, all right, without salaries. This is only price which we're paying for extraction, like probably materials and etc. Without salaries. And we can sell it. Now we see selling price 20 cents. So is it completely fine? I think. So if any company of our competitors or anyone else wanna buy this timber, they can come to our factory of logging camp and buy our timber. And as you can see here, you have lines saying how much capacity utilized, and we can see that now our capacity, for example, working, it means that we producing right now timber, but we definitely in sales unit we see 0% capacity utilization, which means we're not selling this to no one. And we're just losing money because we're paying salaries to people there and we're training these people. So in our own interest right now, if anyone wanna buy our timber, we can sell it. But definitely our customers will not buy this timber. This timber is only for companies. So let's say companies, customers, right? And people, physical personal people, I don't know how to call it even correct, like personal people, I don't know, customers, I don't know, citizens will not buy this timber because they don't need timber, they need consumer products. And this is not consumer product, this is intermediate input product. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. If you know economy, you could correct me if I'm saying something wrong, but whatever. So, and you're probably wondering, all right, we have timber, how we earn money? We need to start to produce something from this timber ourselves because no one buying this yet. So we can go here at products and try to see a category of these products. Let's say all types of products, consumer goods, and just try to discover what has timber. By the way, they have also wiki, I think, at the moment. Yeah, I think that's kind of, yeah. You will see we have timber, which is raw material. I figure out. You need to go to manufacturer guide, and in this manufacturer guide, you just need to find some product which has your timber, let's say, and you can just click at this situation and try to see what products more you can construct from timber. For example, products with the same input, which means only consumer timber. This is bed, furniture we can create. We can create tissues like paper, right? And we can create just original paper. That's what we can create from our timber. And we can see immediately here is consumer like necessity rating, necessity index. It's saying how much people consume this product and how much it's relative stable demand even if price is high, all right? So, and this is real economic terminology, by the way, because you have some products, let's say as oil, and if you, let's say, consumer of oil, I mean like gasoline for example, and you have a lot of cars in your city, no matter how much high price of oil, you will still want to buy this oil, like gasoline, because you want to use your car. It's essential for your life because we are very dependent on cars, right? For that reason, like elasticity of price in oil is very high, as far as I understand it. Follow this economic terminology. This is, by the way, real official macroeconomy, guys. So whatever. I say this game is for universities. This is not original game. This is a very deep simulator. All right. And if you like this, stay with me. We will monopolize the city. I promise you. All will be under our feet. Yeah, I will say in our way, but we are on YouTube, you know, and I want to get monetization, so I will not use slur and bad words. And also we can click just timber here, pin input, and we can see what products more consume timber. For example, we can create dye stuff, and as you can see, it's not have any consumer index, because you see you have 60 consumer index. It means people consume tissues, but people not consume dye stuff. It's companies who consume this. So we can create this from oil and timber. What else we can create? We can create golf clubs from steel and timber. Well, we don't have steel or whatever. What else we can create? We can create chair, which will use cotton, linen, and timber. Well, this is really interesting. So this is our potential expansion points, or like where we will expand our business in the future. But right now, definitely we don't need this, right? So we can just focus on, only on timber production. So let's say we want to create tissues, all right? That will be a very smart idea to do so. And by the way, in this manufacturer guide, you immediately can see how much quality determined, because products in real life and in real economy has quality, all right? And it's dependent on technological side and raw material side. Some technologies are very dependent on quality. Let's say your food maybe, right? No matter how much high technology you have, if you have very bad quality tomatoes, you cannot prepare good soup, you know? For that reason, it's very important. And this is very dependent on products. For example, tissue, you can see production tech is 60% of success. So we need to develop our own technology of production of tissues for have high quality of tissues. If our competitors will try to produce a lot of tissues and they will have low quality of these tissues, they will bankrupt, all right, in our competition, because we will be able to produce a lot more high quality tissues, which will be a relatively more high price for our customers, and we will be able to charge a lot more money. And if we will decrease price, it means we will be still, for our customers, are relatively, let's say, cool product, and they will want to buy it. But our competitor will not be able to decrease price so a lot, because if they will decrease price so a lot, like for their products, it means their profits will be relatively low. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to explain. I think I'm even saying nonsense a little. So I mean, don't pay attention to what I'm saying right now. You will discover this in the game. So what you need to know that this production stage 60% important of quality and raw materials 40%. So how it works? It works that if we have timber, let's say 100% quality, and with, let's say we have 100%, it's not percent in reality, this is points, like 100 points timber quality, 100 points tech quality. It means it will be absolutely 100 points of tissue quality. But let's say we have raw materials quality 50%, right? And it will significantly decrease quality of our tissues, and it will be a relatively more bad product for our customers, and our customers will be willing to pay less money for this because it has bad quality. I hope it makes sense. All right. So, and I believe we want to monopolize completely market of tissues, right? Because we only start, no one producing any tissues, so we can do it definitely. So I advise you guys probably here to construct a large factory. And this game calculating as well logistic costs, as meaning as more far you're building from your factory, you're paying more money for deliver products. This is cost of gasoline and logistics, you know? So if you want to build smart, you must build close. So we can build our factory here. And you can see prices on land is really crazy, all right? We have 10 million, we will lose almost 10 million on this. As you can see, land cost is almost 7 million something, while we have only 50 millions. Well, which seems quite risky to do so, but whatever. So I believe we can construct, this is here. We will spend 7 millions on this, and we can click to construct, and we can click setup factory of tissues, all right? But I'm not sure if it will be a smart idea to do so. I think that will be not very smart. Just let me see how it will create. I click setup factory and how it looks. Okay, that's look not very bad in reality. We see here, let me unpause game before we start to getting calculations. All right, we see this. So this is our manufacturing units, MFT, manufacturing something, right? Manufacturing. For manufactured tissues, we need, first of all, timber. So we need buy timber. So we click to link to supplier, and we click to our own our own timber timber camp, which will took this. So after, as you can see, you could draw here lines, and drawing these lines is what you connect with what. So we will buy timber, and we will, after from this buying timber, deliver this timber to 2 manufacturing units. And here is in reality even 3 manufacturing units, but they connected. So in reality it's 2.5 per one purchase, whatever. And after when they manufacture these units, as you can see, they will deliver into sales. So now we completely set up timber. And by the way, you can see this price of timber itself is 20 cents. As you remember, it's this price which we install in our factory of timber. And we're paying 3 cents for delivery. This is logistical cost. And seems it's like 3 cents and something more, and in total is 0.24 cents. So we're spending 0.24 cents on this. So let's unpause game and see how it goes. Oh yeah, thank you. So it seems that right now our company is raw material leader because no one produced yet. It's only 16 January and whatever. So you may not decide right now that our company here, because every building is considered a separate small company in this game. So in total, you can see how much money we're losing in total, and we can see in total how much a specific building losing. As you can see, we here have almost minus 50,000 profits. We lost minus 50,000, but you may not decide that our revenue and our logging camp start to grow. It was 000, and boom, this is like almost 16,000. Why? Why is happening? Well, because we start to sell our timber. We're selling timber from our own company to our own company. So, and in tax reports, this is look as kind of different, right? Because spendings for these buildings is incomes for our camp, right? But this is not matter, because if we go to our income statements of our total company, we see operating revenues 15,000. Well, this is wonderful. But our operating expenses is 74,000. Yeah, that's kind of crazy thing. And this is like salary and other things. All right, this is crazy. Salary expenses is 30,000. So wonderful. And you can see that we don't have any inventory here. So it means all products which we produce, we must sell immediately. So we see that our manufacturing units about 0 around 20%, and our sale units only 7%. And as far as I see here, let me check our timber. Inventory is here. All right, logging. Oh yeah, look at this. We have capacity 50%, and I think it's continue growing. So right now, almost all timber which we produce, we selling towards our own factory, which will producing tissue, but we don't selling these tissues. So for our factory continue run, we need start to sell our tissues, and we need build a retail store for sell this tissue. Also, it is important to decide different type of shops has different amount of products which they're selling, and they're getting some benefits for selling these products. For example, if you build a separate furniture store, it will more efficient sell your furniture. It will get some bonuses, like people will especially arrive to towards your city, even from far districts. They will arrive into your shops, like you will attract more customers. But if you construct many of these shops, like it means you need buy a lot land, and you need pay a lot rent and a lot of maintenance of these buildings. So this is kind of a good strategy for diversified, or let's say spend your additional money. But right now we kind of at a very serious problematic situation, in meaning that we don't have a lot of money. We already spent 50 millions and we don't have any income. So what I'm gonna do, I will build a supermarket, which costs in reality very little money. But what is problem is land. Land costs 5 millions. I mean, this is unbelievable high price. And you can see here a consumer traffic index. So as more high consumer traffic index, more easy it is to sell to your customers, right? But as more luxury land, more high prices. For example, if I build in city center near to stock market, stock exchange, I think, and informational center, newspaper, if I build here, I will have crazy amount of customers, like 70, right? But it will cost 15 millions to construct this. Let's be clear, we're right now monopolists of tissues. So meaning that no matter where we build our shop, probably people will still go to our supermarket for buy this. So I believe it will be a smart idea to just choose some land where price is not so high, but consumer index as well good. For example, we see here in app, you can see 12, 12. Can I find something more better? Probably not a lot. Well, people are smart. I mean, let's say government are smart. They are not willing to sell you land if they see that they have opportunity for sell it more high. But a city will develop. Let's be clear. Some of these city centers maybe will be very heavy built bush shops. For that reason, I think it will be not bad idea to construct maybe our building near to residential houses. Like this is small houses, as you will see here, suburbia, that they are not probably very worth it. But this is very lot apartment buildings, and this is a very lot potential population. For that reason, maybe we can, it has sense if we can try to construct somewhere here our supermarket. But in the same time, remember that we will spend money on logistics. So if we not build anyway in city center, so why we need to try to build somewhere far from our factory? We can build as more close towards our factory and as more cheap as possible for save money not only on logistics, but the same also save money right now on land. So let's construct 5 million with spending on buy this land and construction of this supermarket is like less than 1 million. And now also we will increase our ratings. I hope I increased our ratings, yeah, as well, training ratings in training ratio on our factory for produce as better quality as possible. And now we can add one product which we want to sell. That will be tissues. So we click tissues and we just click to sell. So it's in shop it's work a lot more simple. You're just buying tissues and after you sell your tissues. Like you don't need to try to do very complex systems only later on, I think. By the way, we can establish even several floors if we want to. So what about price right now of our tissues? I don't know what price is this. It just lets me unpause game. All right, and we see that our price which we're selling right now is $4.83. In our factory, all right, we see that we are our company leader of manufacturing. That's very nice news. And you can see that automatically price, which like is basic price, which game instantly for our tissues is $3.62. And I will not change this price right now. It's just, I'm fine with this. So our supermarket are buying these tissues at this price, and they are selling right now at price $4.83. And when they're selling this price, like we can change price definitely. And we can see right now overall rating of our product and what is happening in the city. We see right now that, for example, overall rating of our current product is 22 and overall rating of city is 16. So it means that we will be able to expand market, like we will attract customers because market is empty, right? But anyway, exists in this game simulating some local manufacturing which not represented in the game. So this is not company, but it's like it's people like buying these tissues and producing these tissues somehow. For that reason, you can't put very high price even if no one producing yet. Game assuming that some companies inside city kind of producing this. Well, this is creating for
is now the leader in retail.
For not bankrupt your customers, for not broke game, you know. This is great. It's literally for this. All right, we're seeing that we're not selling almost any tissues. Yeah, that's very low. So what I'm offering you guys that we probably need a decrease price. Let's say we want to put price $2.50, right? That'll be a good price, I believe. Also, it seems if we want to decrease price for just for our financial reports, for it not look very weird, we can put price of our tissue when we're selling from factory for $1 maybe. So it means other companies, like companies of our competitors, can still buy tissues and sell in their shops if they wanna. But they will be forced to pay this price about $1. So you see, I changed price and overall rating increases very significant, 53 points. And now finally we start to make some profits, I believe. At least we start to increase share of market. As you can see here, shares start to grow. And this is very good news for us. And we see that we have now 19% capacity and 19% capacity of tissues already on our sale unit, and our share market is growing. So it means new customers are arriving into our shop, and this is really very nice. So it will take quite a while, right? We have now 8 February, as you can see here, and now we have 9 February. So it's growing, definitely market share growing, but it's require a lot of time. So right now, guys, we have only 16 million left, and I think it will be smart idea if I will just increase speed of our simulation and Okay, they say that we are leader of tissue market. That's wonderful. And just wait some time and see how it goes. We see that our capacity is almost 80%, all right? 83, 50, 90, all right? That's really look very impressive indeed. Oh yeah. So while we are doing all of this, we can in reality try to invest some money into brand. We can do it technically if we want. But right now we have absolutely full competition, and I believe that's maybe not very necessary, but technically, let's be clear, technically we can invest some money into marketing, right? So I want to create advertising unit in our shop. Yeah, why not? And I want to link media towards this shop. So we have different media where we can do ads of our product. We can choose TV station, radio station, and newspaper. And right now seems the most profitable will be newspaper right now. Absolutely fine, I think, for us. So we will try to promote our product in a newspaper. And I don't want to spend a lot of money on this, I must say. Probably will spend $20,000 every month on promoting our own tissues. So I'm doing this on a propose for increased brand, because as you can see, overall rating of product is depend on price, quality, and brand. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna try to just promote my brand of tissues. Yeah, right. All right, how it goes? That's go really in reality quite good. But I see we have already shortage of capacity of sales. So what we need to do, we need to create one additional unit of sales and link it to our tissues, which we're buying here. And now it will be one unit of purchase, which will work on 2 units of sales, which is completely fine. Yeah, it's quite strange to be honest, but whatever, guys. Let's also be clear that we are absolutely fine with our supply and demand. You see, we conquered almost 50% of market of our own city just with one supermarket, right? That's really look very nice and impressive, I must say. So let's see our factory. Well, we're losing money in our factory, definitely. It's like no matter that we see that we start to get some profits here. Yeah, that's definitely true, but we're still losing some money. And you can see, for example, supply and demand in our factory, meaning how much we can potentially produce and how much we're right now producing, like how much is demanding, all right? So yeah, absolutely insane. Also, let me check what about our timber, how much supply and how much demand. As you can see, demand is just crazy. Demand is just crazy, unbelievable crazy. All right, so, oh my God, what I did something wrong. I click, well, I think this was a smart idea to do this at the moment. I want to delete. All right, let's be clear. We don't need probably inventory. This is kind of ridiculous. Why we need inventory? We don't need inventory. So I will just click create one logging additional unit, and I will connect this towards my sales. So for that directly can deliver products from my timber towards sales, or maybe I can link to inventory. That's fine. All right. And you will notice that it will decrease significant amount of our difference between supply and demand. As you can see, we have very little now supply and we have very big demand. So I think this timber will somehow solve this problem, at least, kinda. All right. Okay, situation look very interesting, guys. We have unbelievable amount of sales, like almost 91% here and 85% here. So it seems we need to create one additional unit of purchase of our own tissues. So we click to create one purchase here and one sales here, and we just link this. And in this purchase link, we link tissues and we link there towards sales. I'm just a little not understand exactly how all of this is working, but I guess it's fine. Wait a moment, look at this. I see here that we have internal, in reality, stock unit of timber. And we have also some stocks of tissues. And this is quite big stocks. I see 20,000 here, 20,000 here. So, and I have almost 40,000 here. So while I increased my logging units, it was absolutely unnecessary. We don't need this. Like, this is just nonsense. We just click none. We don't need this. Because right now our factory has a lot stock, a lot in inventory, which exists in our manufacturing unit and sale units. For that reason, what they are doing, they are now producing very, very lot tissues, and very little of these tissues in reality are selling. Yeah, they're definitely selling very little. Total amount of sales, which we need now, is like 10,000 per month, and we're producing a lot more. So yeah, definitely, definitely, it's all fine. So let's see my spendings. What is going on with our money right now? All right, we spent 700,000 on our products, salaries almost 400,000, operating overhead. I don't know what this means, to be honest. It means something, but I don't know what this means. Oh my god. Advertising, we spent 21,000, training equipment 40,000, and our operating profit was 4. All right. So our spending was 300, like we get income of 300 last month and we get 400 spendings. So our profits almost close, all right. Last month in June, we had only minus 25,000. So seems we're going into profits. That's really very good news for us. But still we have situation where we probably not sell a notch. Not sure about this. Also, by the way, what's quite interesting about our products, we can choose what type of ads we're gonna do. Because as in real world, you can create different marketing strategy. For example, you could create strategy that you want to have unique brand or like something like this. Or you want to, let's say, maybe try to advertise all your brand of products. For example, if you are trying to create brand of company, it means monopoly of cat will be in every our product. Or we can maybe have, for example, tissues, different brand. For example, tissues of Jose. I don't know, tissue of Martin. And after we'll have some bed, which will name be bed of frog. I don't know, I'm not very creative in names of brands. It's like, so this is different strategy. And right now we have unique brand strategy, which is means company brand strategy, corporate details report. Wait a moment. Yeah, I found this. This is here. And as you see, this game allows you guys in real world different strategy how you can promote. A single brand covers all products. A brand covers a range of products, like let's say all household goods will have same brand. And I think in reality, the best strategy which you can do is unique brand. Because every unique brand will be promoted on separate matter. For example, let's say we don't have competition in tissue market. Why we need to spend a lot money on promote our brand of tissues? We could spend just little money to promote especially our tissues. And if we have, let's say, competitor which producing beds, we want to maybe invest a lot more money into promoting brand of our own beds, right? For that reason, it's very smart strategy to have different brands for different type of products. All right. Okay, what about August? August was minus 13,000. All right, our profits kind of still problematic. Yep. Yeah, we have a situation that we built very big factory. I don't know why. Yeah, and this seems kind of as very weird situation because our, for example, sales in a factory is only 15%. And this looks kind of ridiculous. But do you remember that we had different products which produced from tissue, from timber? I'm sorry. So I can switch my production towards our products. For example, I could switch into bed and we will sell to bed. But what we need to do, we need unfortunately clear our sales tissues here and separate them from tissues. And once we clear this, it will immediately start to sell beds. Beds will be produced from wood as well. And now, once we start to produce bed in our factory, we can as well create pushes of bed. I think it will be a smart idea if we create here. And we will put sales of bed in here as well. Here, sales. And we will link our new product. Our new product will be beds. But I see that we not start to produce bed yet. I think we started, no? I believe we almost started. Oh yeah. Wait a moment. I did one mistake. I did something wrong, guys. My bad. Well, all right. That's my bad. I need to delete these units which I create here. It's like it's wrong. This is supermarket. Supermarket cannot sell beds. It's like what I was thinking about. So we can maybe construct a furniture shop. Let's say furniture shop, you could see it's quite small in length. It's more small than supermarket. So instead of 5 millions, we will pay only 2 millions, which for me feels like sound very fair. So I will click here to construct a furniture shop. And I will click to create a bed. Let's say I will put pushing here and I will put sales and sales here. And in these pushes, I will link my bed. And the same as I did with previous brands, I will link advertisement towards my beds. Right? Yeah. I will try to promote the same maybe from newspapers and I will spend maybe, let's say 10,000 per month on beds. I think they'll be absolutely fine. Here I'm spending 20,000 on tissues, so maybe I can increase spendings.
Your company is now the
Okay, we'll become now a leader of the bed market. That's a very nice thing to know. Let's see our spendings. We're spending only 21,000 right now in advertising, so this is really in reality very little money. So if I will spend 20,000 on a bets, it will be also completely fine. All right, let's see what about our bet. We see overall rating 20H and city rating is 4. This is very huge difference, so we will definitely get good profits from this. So let's try to wait just and see how we'll conquer market. By the way, as you see, our market of tissues almost conquered completely, and we see here that our sales no longer can sell tissues. And this happening mostly, as you can see, because of our overall rating is almost the same as in city. And this is in reality not a very good idea. It's like what we need to do, we need to try to increase our overall rating. We can do it by increasing our brand or increase quality. Right now, the most fast way how we can do it is just decrease price. So we're decreasing price and we're getting 60 overall rating. So it means it's significantly better than overall in the city. And as you can see, because we're developing our own tissues, like brand, and meaning that we are selling this cheaper with better brand, it's increasing overall city brand. For that reason, as more far you go to conquer market, even without competitors, it's more hard, right? It's require investments. Yeah, situation with our bet look incredibly good. 20H rating against 5. This is completely fine. And what about our statements? Our about incomes? All right, last month we get 151,000 losses in our incomes. Well, this is kind of sad. All right, so I will close some of my manufacturing right now of tissues because this is look pointless, and here as well. It's just I don't need to do this. So we will have 2 manufacturing units of tissues and 1 manufacturing units of bed. Well, that's look kind of strange. In reality, maybe I must say it's not the most optimizable layout of business, because probably we can build like we have problem because we cannot put here our beds and we cannot put here our beds. So it's not the most smart maybe strategy, but fine. Because it has big factory, it has very huge possibilities to produce anything. So even if we use 1 unit only of tissue, I think that's very fine. But as far as I see, we have already 59 capacity of tissues. I'm not sure about this. I can just destroy these tissues and see how it goes. If it will really negatively affect my business or not, because maybe even 1 manufactured unit of tissue will be sufficient. Let's just see and wait. It seems not a big deal. And we can see that we almost get enough profits for be successful company, at least there. What about our financial statements? Yeah, we still have very huge losses. All right. And congratulations, guys, we have officially competitors. I don't know where they are, but they are somewhere. I just noticed that our market share start to decline. That will be interesting to discover who is our competitors. As you can see, we have significant yellow color here. And this is yellow color is our competitor, right? So let's go to bets. And we see that 1 company decided to sell our bets and they are getting some market share. And that seems completely fine for me. This is just department store they built here. And what they are doing right now, as we see here, they are just selling some TV, probably from non-brands, right? That's fine. And they are selling our bets. And they're selling them at the same price as we're selling, which is completely fine. Whatever. So you may think that this is bad because they are a direct competitor of our selling of bets. But in reality, if you remember about this, majority of money they are paying for bets itself. So majority incomes we're getting from our factory because we are selling bets for $251, while for producing these bets we're spending about $50. So it's almost 10 times overall price. So it's absolutely fine if they want to sell these bets somewhere. It's even good for us. I think this is even better because if they're selling our products, we don't need to spend on training our shops. We don't need to buy land. You know what's the most important? We don't need to buy land for our shops. That's very wonderful. So yeah, that sounds as very good thing for me. So, but still, I think we don't have we have ability already to expand our shop here. We can link our bets because I see that we already have 89 and 83%, which means if we right now try to build purchase units and sell units, we will increase our market share definitely. So this is wonderful. But what is the most scary for us will be, it's not that they are trying to sell bets or something like this. The most scary will be for us if they will try to produce their own bets. Oh my god, guys, you can congratulate me! Woo! We have 153,000 official profits. But if we calculate this profit after taxes because of decreased asset value price, I don't know why it's happened. In reality, we lost money. Yeah, but this is fine. This is absolutely fine because it's not important that our value falling, you know. The most important that our operating profits is 153,000. So, and you may argue right now like, oh, this is wonderful. Let's expand our, let's build more factories or others, but please, do you remember that prices are very expensive on the land and everything? So maybe it's not the most smart idea to try to build one factory or something like this. I have more smart strategy for you. Tell me, what the reason that Apple or maybe Microsoft are dominating market? A reason why they're dominating market is very simple. It's happening because... Oh my god. All right, let me check. I will increase my team rate to 9 units. I will increase training at maximum. Sorry, I'm a little lost. This game is very hard, right? You're calculating so lot possibilities, so lot numbers that probably this video look a little weird for you. Like what he's talking about. I lost completely clue what he's talking about. So point is that Microsoft and Apple are so successful in their business is because they have technologies and other companies don't have this technology. So if you want to create iPhone right now, your own iPhone, you can do, but technology for develop this will require for you maybe decades of research, right? So, and as you remember, we have quite a lot impactful quality of our product of tissue depend on technology. So what we can do, we can start RD project and find our tissues. They must be somewhere here, I believe. Yep. And we can click OK. And after we can click how often, like how long this will be project. I think it'll be absolutely fine if we will do this 2 years project. So every 2 years, we will get we will get some improvements and we will implement them in our products. We can do this even 10 years, but problem if our competitor appear and they will start very fast researching technology, maybe our long projects 10 years will be not successful because we will not have enough time for survive, right? So right now we start to construction this, and you can see we will have 9 units which will work 2 years on improving our project. It will increase our tech from 30 points to 64 points, right? But it will be very essential for no one ever try to took away our market of tissues, for we be dominant. Like as you see here, I don't care that we are losing market share. Like I don't care about this. They can sell our bets if they wanna. Like I can increase our profits even more if I wanna. I just can increase price on our bets. I mean, I can do this if I wanna. Just where it was. We just go to our bets here and we just increase price. Now we will sell them for $250. So, and this is how we can put out competitors from our market. You know, just that's very simple. All right. And anyway, as far as I remember, they are somewhere here. So they are spending probably a lot money on deliver these products into their department shop. Yeah, let me check. They spending almost $10 for deliver beds from our factory, which is in reality not a very big difference, but still it's decreasing their profits. So now you see their profits, it will be only $40. That's fine for me if you wanna. $40 profits is absolutely fine. Let me see now how much money we're spending on research. We have and I think it was first month where we spent, no, it was second month in reality, all right, or third in reality. So we spent $100,000 on the research of our tissues. This is a lot of money, $100,000. We're spending on marketing only $10,000 or like, no, we're spending $20,000 on marketing and $100,000 on research for developed technology. So you may argue and say that this is a lot of money, but I will tell you that this is absolutely worth it because we want to dominate market, and we want to, for our tissue, be very technological advanced. And it means if our competitor one day decide to go and try to produce their own tissues, they will be forced to invest a crazy amount of money and crazy amount of efforts for develop their own technologies. Because if they will not invest money to develop advanced tissues, which our tissues will become advanced in a couple years, they will be not able to compete with us, right? Is what I mean, because you look at this overall rating, just for you to understand better. Overall rating of our product, 4 points is brand, 41 is quality, and $2 is price. And as you see in these graphs, quality of our product is almost half of our overall rating. So it means that if our quality go from, let's say, 40 towards 60 or 40 towards 70, it will be very impactable. It's super impactable. So we can just, let's say, decrease price on our product, or we don't need even decrease price. We can still sell our products for $2. But if our competitor will come to market and will decide to sell for $2, no one will buy his tissue because his tissue is garbage. Everyone knows that his tissue is garbage. He knows that his tissue is garbage. His mother knows that his tissue is garbage. Everyone knows, right? So no one will buy this tissue because they will be very low quality for the same price. People will just say, why I need to buy very garbage tissue for a lot of money if I can buy the same tissue for the same amount of money, but they will be a lot better quality, you know? So this is how it works, and this is why you want to invest money into research and into technology. So, I mean, of course, price is very dependent on, let's say, salaries. And let's see our operating profits. Our operating profits, it's not so big, only $150,000. All right, fine. But as you remember, we created also bets, and it means we need to invest our own money right now into bets as well. So we need to create a second research center which will spend $2 million, and we will also build enormous amount. It's not even $2 million, it's a lot more. It's almost $1 million only construct all of this research products infrastructure. Well, that's crazy. So whatever. I don't know what to say about this, guys. This is crazy. And here right now, I need to find such product as bet. And also I will put 2 years development, and it will increase our stage from 30 points toward 58 points, which will be very nice, and it will happen in 2 years. Wonderful. But only one problem that I not calculated something. Look at this. We're not spending 100. Are we really spending 100 only? Yeah, fine. That's fine. We're spending only 100,000. So now when we constructed this research center, it means our incomes will in July fall significant and will be approximately $50,000 or something like this. Yeah, operating profit $80,000. Right. So in reality, we're not earning a lot of money. It's like, yeah, we kind of, yeah. I don't know how to say it, guys. Let's see how much our production is working here. We see that our tissues has 82% of utilization, which is in reality very, very low. Like, so we need to construct manufacturing, which I closed before, but now I switch my opinion. For that reason, I decided to construct it here, or maybe better construct here. Look at this. Yeah, I think this is whatever. So I will establish here construction of tissue, and we will connect again for decreased pressure on these manufacturing units, because 80% probably utilization rate, that was crazy. That's more than necessary for us. What about supplier? I see here that we have some problem with timber. We are producing 99 utilization capacity for timber, and we cannot sell anymore. All right, this is not good. So what I'm gonna do, I will just create one new logging, which we wanted to do before, and now I will do again. And I will try to increase amount of production of logging. All right. Because we don't have enough logging, so we cannot produce enough tissues. Because we cannot produce enough tissues, we cannot get enough money, right? So it should improve our incomes a little. And our operating profit now is only 24,000. This is crazy. So this is not, like, if you think about this, this is not very profitable company, right? Right now, from my perspective, because I spend crazy. I can spend almost 50 millions, and I have only 20,000 operating income. That's ridiculous. But good news, guys, we almost conquered all market of tissues. Well, at least something good happened, right? At least something good. What about our store of furniture? Yeah, price look absolutely fine. And I see we have already almost direct competition with our competitor. And I think they took in some of my profits. So let me check. Does they earn something from selling my bets or not? I just not understand. They must earn something, right? Probably they earning something. How much their profits? Their profits 7,000, 4,000. So, well, technically they still earning some money from this, and this is not good. What I'm gonna do, guys, I will try to increase my price on bets so a lot, for they don't have any profits. Let's say $281 will cost my bet from factory. And now when they will try to sell this bet, they will sell this for $306. So their profits will be less than $20. It's like how much? $17 will be their profits. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Look at this. Their profits collapsing. They had like $11,000 after I after I increased price. They had $6,000, and now their profits will be how much? $1,000. Yeah, baby, this is capitalism. Look at this. Because they are paying also for delivery my products, their price increases even more. It's recalculated. Oh, $305. Oh my god, this is crazy. Let's be a little more kind towards them. I don't want to afford they completely lost my market. Oh my god, look at this. They selling these bets for $306 because this is my price. They cannot sell more cheap or more expensive than my price of bets from my shops. And yeah, crazy. That's funny. Yeah, we kind of, I think we bankrupt them. Okay, fine. So you see, it was very easy to put out this competitor. They are not competitor. And as you see, because of this, also prices of our shop of bet is fall very significant. But we don't matter this completely because we are earning majority money from our factory, not from anyone else, anything else. So now we played already 2 years in the game. We have my of 92. All right. So let's maybe see results what we're getting right now at least. We have 7 million cash. All right. Probably I know this. I don't know why I need this. So what about last year? Operating income was 10 millions and spending was almost 9 millions. All right. In last month, we earned $54,000, which is very little money. So let's think where we can spend money. What is operating overhead? I really don't understand what this means. Just I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means in real life. I don't know what it means in the game, to be honest. So I need probably search. All right, guys. I a little educate myself, and I discovered that operating overhead is just some stable costs which you are spending on maintaining your buildings, on maintaining your factories, and etc. etc. So this is not changing. All right, and as more you have buildings, more money you're paying for each of them, so operating cost growing. So we cannot decrease this price, or we cannot decrease operating overhead completely. Training and equipment we definitely don't want to decrease either, because this is very important for continuation of our professional workers. But we're spending quite a lot of money on ads, and yeah, that's maybe not super smart idea. So, and especially because we're controlling right now completely market of production of beds and tissues, it's absolutely fair if we will just go and decrease prices on advertise from 20,000 to 10,000. So we will win additional 20,000 for our company, and it's a lot because 50,000 operating profits plus 20,000, it means 50,000 operating profits. So it still means we are incredibly unsuccessful company. We're not winning a lot of money. Yep, absolutely not. Absolutely no. But it's fine. It's just completely fine. So we have only 7 million left, and what we can do with this money? I don't have any clue, guys. I don't have any clue. So this is a typical situation for many businessmen. They had some money, they invest this money, and for continued expansion their business, they need borrow money. Borrow money. I mean, to credits, right? Or issue bonds, for example. Exist different financial instruments for raise money if you wanna. Our company, for example, can create bonds. And what I see right now, they saying that if we raise bonds, we can get $10 million. Awesome. But coupon rate, which will be at 10% per year, I believe. Yeah, annual interest rate, $1 million. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yep. But I'm not a little understand exactly how it works. Maybe we can just took $10 million and try to see how it will works. But I think it will work relatively bad. Yeah, I think I understand correctly this game, how it works. If I will put, let's say, 1 year bond, I will get $10 million, all right? And after 1 year, I will be forced to pay $10 million, plus I will need to pay interest rate $550,000. This is crazy. This is crazy. We had $50 million, and from this $50 million, we right now has 50,000 only profits. So we maybe can pay 0.5% credit or bond, and they offer us crazy amount of money. Just that will not work. This is unbelievable. By the way, we can establish dividend for our company because this game is about characters. I'm a character. I myself a person. This is a white cat CEO. And I have my own wealth, by the way. I have $100,000. So if I wanna, I can establish whatever. I can establish something. And by the way, I have good news. We see approximately price of our company grow to $70 million. So despite you may say that you are not very successful businessman, what type of business do you have that you have only 50,000 profits? I will tell you, Amazon was unprofitable for 20 years. So guys, shut up. No matter how much my profits, what matter is how long term I going, you know, that is what I mean. All right, this is was exclusion for my incompetent government of company. And now we still need to solve problem, how to get money. It's like, I don't know how to get money. Just unbelievable. I can try to go to bank and try to catch money from bank. I could just say, okay, can you give me money? But this bank, we have one bank, Memory Today, but they are not giving loans right now. Probably they don't have money. This is very awesome. We have a bank which not have money for gift to people. What type of bank is this even? It's like, and we can go to IPO, guys. We can go to IPO, and it'll be quite curious situation. We can, for example, raise quite a lot of money. Market capitalization will be 54,000. No, it's not 52,000, it's 54 million. So market saying that all my actions which I did for the last 2 years, it was worth $4 million. Yeah, that's not sound very, very impressive, I must say. And if I increase percent of my company which I want to sell in the market, I can rise up to $50 million. $50 million, guys, that is good money. Like, that is good. No, $50 million is not good money. Who say this? If I will sell 40% of my company and I will get just $50 million, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. Yeah. But by the way, guys, do you remember that this game have no laws which prohibit you to manipulate market? Oh yeah. So I have one plan. What if we, for example, create one company? Let's go to IPO. Okay, we go to now IPO and we will raise $10 million, or maybe even more. Let's do it more. We will raise $50 million. Wonderful. Let's go public. Do we want to do this or not? I don't know if we want to do this or not, to be honest. It's like my plan in my brain is like, look, price of my company very depend on how successful my company is. So I can do something very terrible. I can, let's say, go to IPO and sell my company to investors, and after I can intentionally behave bad and destroy my company. Let's say decreasing sales. Like, what I need to do, I need just pause sell my products for maybe a couple months for my financial reports start to look terrible, and after investors will feel scary and they will try to sell my company, and it will decrease price of my company, and I can buy my own company shares, and after I can improve my, let's say, financial reports. Very simple. I will just start to sell my products again in the market, and after price of my company will increase and I can sell my stocks again. This is how capitalism without government intervention work, guys. All right. So if I have planned to just manipulate my price stocks markets, we can just go as far as possible. Let's raise $50 million. A wonderful company has successfully raised $28 million. Company become publicly traded from IPO. We become first company who become IPO because it's no longer any private company. Every company is public now. And now we go at market. Wonderful. Look at this. Important thing, we don't want to lose 50% control of our company, because if we do so, I'll be really a terrible mistake. Whatever. So let's see price. Price right now is $8. Yeah, that's look fair. And price go relatively high. We can see in this graph is going really high on $9. Okay, here is even better, or where I can see. Okay, stock price $8.86. Okay. I see the price start to go. So what I can do, I can sell maybe more stocks. I believe it's completely fair if I will sell a couple more stocks. Can I do it? I guess so. No, I think I cannot do this way. Look, I can use my own company for buy my stocks, right? But I cannot sell my stocks as my own company. If I want to sell my own stocks, I need to go to financial actions and issue new shares to the public. All right, that's interesting. That's quite interesting. So how much many shares I want to increase? Share dilution 10%. All right, share dilution not sound so bad in reality. Okay, so can I do it a little more, like something want to be raised at $3 million? All right, fine. Share dilution like 5%. I'm not sure if I want to do this because maybe I want to do this in reality. Why not? I don't want to have discount on my stocks. I just want to rise a little. Okay, I issue, let's say, more shares, and I get about $3 million, something like this. Let's see at a stock exchange how much percent we lost. We lost something, but we still own 56%. So until we own 55%, I think it's absolutely fine. So now we need to buy our company back. All right, we have 40 millions in our reserves, and we don't have any IRS or financial regulation government here. So this is absolutely wild capitalism, you know, like libertarian capitalism, dream of people, huh? Dream of these crazy people who believe a world must be ruled by Bitcoin. I'm sorry, guys. I respect you, you know, but just your ideas is strange. And I will explain why it's strange. Because if you don't have regulation, well, and that's what you will get right now. And you will say that you can have regulation in your community because you don't need to have a government for repress you. And well, you kind of right, but it's just joke, all right? Not on me. So we have $40 million and we want to buy our company back. But our company total stock value at public shareholders is $52 million, right? And we raised it approximately this $52 million. So if we will try to buy our stocks right now, we will definitely just lose, because I think price which we were selling our stocks was initially something $7 and now it's cost $8. So how to ruin our company? This is what we need to do. We need just ruin our company. I think we can do it relatively easy. Only what we need to do, we need just click login comes. No, I think login comes is no big deal. Sales, we see we have a lot of sales current stock. I will just stop purchase units of tissues and stop purchase of tissues here. Also I will stop purchase of bed here and stop purchase of bed as well here. And after, what I'm gonna do, I will also stop purchase of timber, which will completely destroy all profits of my company, and my company will just start to lose money, and it will be very, very harsh. So let's simulate 1 month and see how it will affect operating profit. Operating profit was only $70,000, and let's see how operating profit will be next month, guys. Let's see this. Oh my god! Operating profits minus $400,000. Perfect. We completely destroying our company. Oh, look at this. Let me see. What about price of my stocks? Does they going down because of this? Oh yeah, they think they're going down, but they're not going down so a lot as I expected, to be honest. Oh, but they are going down definitely. Look at this. All right, just corporation. We are going down in a price, and this is very fast growing. Oh, it's falling down very fast, guys. Oh, that's really nice. Look at this. Price is $7. In a peak, it was $8.53. Now it's $7 something. Oh, that's nice. So let's simulate a little longer. 1 month, maybe more. I don't care that I lost tissue. And someone start to buy my company. Why someone buy my company? Price on my company increased. So people buying my company because it has, oh my god, because it has a lot cash, probably. Okay, so investors is not so stupid. It's not so easy to trick them. All right. So I have planned to create subsidiary company, guys. Come on, let's do it. Beta Kite Inc. Set a new subsidiary company right now. Sorry, initial capital of your subsidiary company at least 20 million. All right, 20 million. I have 20 million. That's no problem, guys. You must hire CEO to your subsidiary company to do this in next CEO screen. So they're saying that I need to hire some CEO. Really? I don't want to pay salary for you guys. Well, so I create subsidiary company, I need CEO. Well, that sounds fair. Just I don't expect this. Okay, I will hire this girl, and she asking $4 million for my subsidiary. Oh my god, $4 million. Come on. $4 million for my subsidiary company. Come on, no way. I will not do this. Crazy. So guys, my brilliant plan of manipulate market completely failed. Despite for some reason I'm trying to destroy my own company, I'm losing a lot of money. Let's say let's wait just September more, right? I just of curiosity. How much money we will lose in September? In September, we lost $300,000. So we are definitely in a very bad situation. And what is going on with our company? It's losing price, but it's losing price very slowly. Oh god, that's annoying. That's annoying. All right, fine. Stop crying and try to work as real men. Stop to try manipulate market. All right, fine. I fail, guys. I admit I failed. My strategy not work. Absolutely. I cannot manipulate market. I just losing a lot of money, and that's not how it works. So we will just say link. All right, timber. We will link our timber again, and we will start to produce tissues. And immediately we will start to buy our tissues and buy our beds. So I don't know how it's happened and why we was not able to manipulate market. Probably people not so stupid as I thought. Yeah, who could imagine this, guys? Who could imagine this? Whatever. All right, we come back, our sales start to work, and in October we should start to have income, I believe, no? Let me see. Oh yeah, we start to have income in October, and let's see what will be in November of 1992. We expect to get additional income. Oh no, in reality, no, it's like only $83,000 income. Huh. Fine. And it's quite interesting to see that these guys are still trying to sell my beds despite they're just losing money. It's like, it seems they try to deliver bed inside their shop only because they are trying to attract customers and they're trying to sell over products. This is only one explanation, I believe, because they are spending on deliver my beds inside their shop and selling them more money like than they are earning from this. Like you see, they are spending $309 and they're getting only $306. That's just ridiculous. But then I decided that this company tried to sell their my tissues as well. So the same as I did with my bed, I put very high price. I need to do the same with my tissue. I will just put price, let's say $1.83, you know, and price will be for sale $2, right? So they will not earn nothing from these tissues. I will completely destroy them. That's nice. It's really nice indeed. While all these manipulations finally passed almost 2 years, like we need to wait only 1 month more and we will be able to see results of our tissue. Let's see just more here. We have right now quality 41, right? And price, I think, and it will increase significantly. All right, our RD project is complete and it means now our tech is 64. So now in next 2 years, it will grow from 64 to 99. And we see here that we still have quality 41, and it's happened because we have some stocks, right? So it will require some time for they spend our stocks for they sell products from their inventories, and after they will buy over tissues which is better quality. As you can see here, for example, right now quality of our tissue in a factory which we produce is 61, and it means we will now be able to increase maybe prices on our tissues, all right, from $2 to something more, I guess. So but still we have $40 million which we don't know where to spend, and we need to try to think how to spend this money. Finally I come with idea where we could spend $40 million. Even maybe more, to be honest. So where we spend this money on cigars, definitely we can do it without any problem. But it will be only one problem, right? Problem is factory. We need factories. So we need produce tobacco and paper. Produce paper seems for me indeed very easy thing. Like I need to just switch my manufacturing of beds into this place. I believe so, and here I need just close manufacturing beds. Yeah, that's wrong. I need to change this. So I will buy my timber here, and after I will link into manufacturing, and here will be manufacturing, and here will be sales. So let me a little unpause this for it start to work. All right, and here we choose bed. So we will sell beds here. All right, and here we will start to produce paper from timber. So wonderful. So this factory will produce beds, tissue, and paper, but this will not produce tobacco, right? We cannot produce tobacco there because it has any space anymore. Whatever. So, but before we need also produce tobacco itself. And tobacco is producing on a farm, as you can imagine. And we have choice between medium farm and large farm. And in reality, price of farms, again, incredibly cheap. It's cost $100,000. The most big amount of price is land, is because we are playing with one city and only one city, and this means all land is very expensive because a lot of companies and very little land. So we can build just medium farm, and if we want to expand, we can expand this later. At least I think so. That will be a smart idea. So we built here a farm and we built a crop growing, right? After we put here immediately, no, maybe we don't need to put even here. Maybe I can put it somewhere here even in reality. Like why we need to have inventory? Just it's weird to have inventory. So I will just put immediately sales. I don't think it's necessary to have inventory in this farm because all what they will produce, they will immediately try to sell. So we can choose here a tobacco. But tobacco start to grow in November and harvest in March. So it will be quite long project because I don't know how much exactly I need to produce tobacco, but I can assume that I need to produce a lot tobaccos. And this is explained, by the way, why you need to have inventory, because once you produce a lot tobacco, you need to have some storage where to store it. So let's see if I can build inventory here, at least something like this. And after we go into sales, all right? So we build crop growing here as well. And we will build tobacco as well, all of this. If it will be not sufficient, we will expand next year. And now almost 1 year, we will just waiting because now it's only May and they sowing in November. So we need to wait until November before they put this into ground and it start to grow, all right? It'll be long time project, but it seems we need to do so. Like it will took several years for manage all of this. So let's wait until November. Okay, this is November started and they start to sowing, all right. And you see that our company now start to operate into losses even. We're losing money, right? Let me see what happened with our tissues. Tissues look is completely fine here. Not has any problem. In reality, I believe we can increase price. Can I increase price just at least 50 cents? Can I do it? All right, I hope it will be sufficient. And what about our bets? Our bets is nice. They are good. I can increase maybe price a little more also. I just want to have some incomes, guys. All right, it's important. So now we need to wait until our tobacco completely fall to grow. It will harvest in March. So we need to simulate our game up to March. Right now it's only December. All right, fine. And by the way, let's see how it affected our situation. We increased the price on tissues and we don't see that we lost the market. Like it seems as we're completely fine. We not lost almost market. With bets, yeah, we're kind of losing market, but it's increased significant our profits, which is nice. And I see we have some competitors here who trying to sell our tissues somewhere. I don't like this idea, so that I will increase price on my tissues as well, where they cannot sell. But look at this, increase on price on our products help it differently. We come from minus, we go to profits. Last month we had profit 146,000. This is unbelievable amount of money. It's like we had incomes only 40,000. So you discovered a very curious thing. For have profits, sometimes you need to increase prices on your products, especially if you're monopolist, you know? Yeah, that's funny. And it's like, I don't see anything that I lose in market at all. It seems it's completely fine. But with bets, it definitely looks as we're kind of was losing market, no? So what is gonna happen if I will put price $350 and here I will put $2.500, something like this? It will be fine or not? Just I believe, look at this, overall rating of my of my product is still growing, right? Technically it's continue growing. So if my overall rating is the same as overall city, it means I will not lose market. So I can increase price to $360 here and here $2.50 without any problem. I'll be completely fine. Also I will increase price on bet for they not try to sell bet in their shops and earn money from me, you know? And my tissues as well. And as you see, this has happened because of quality, right? Because we invested a lot of money into our quality already. We start to get some profits from this. We can increase prices on our products because they are good quality, and this is start to generate money on our products. And by the way, as I explained you this earlier, this is create a very secure anti-competitor system. I don't know how to call it. Look at this, 166,000 per month. Wow, that's good profits. That's not so bad. It's definitely better than $50,000 which we had before. Like we increased our profits 3 times, only just increasing prices, and we still controlling market. And this will not happen if we will not increase quality of our product. So you see, that's awesome. I think I can increase even more prices. Let me check. Can I put 300, like 378? Can I put this? Seems yes, I can. Oh, look at this. I controlling full market while having even more high prices. Unbelievable. Look at this. I can put even for like I will increase prices for have overall city rating for maintain this. Maybe 59 will be also fine. No? Yeah, 59 rating sound is absolutely fine. All right. So guys, we discovered that if we are monopolists, we can increase prices quite good, and city will still consume this, right? Because they need to consume them. Oh my god, look at our profits, 170,000. Oh my god. Just of curiosity, how much will be our profits at end of March? Let me check this, guys. $300,000 per month in the profits. That's unbelievable. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. So, and we have finally a lot of tobaccos. We have incredible amount of tobacco here. Wonderful. So now we can construct finally factory which will produce tobaccos. So probably we need to start with medium factory. Big factory probably will be unnecessary. It will be too much. So we will construct our factory here. It will cost 4 million for us. All right. And we will set up factory for cigars. We can do it if we want to technically. But I don't think it's very. It's not what I want in reality. Can I do something better? All right, that's wrong. Cigars, it's also wrong. All right, fine. So I will build my own layout here. I established our cigars and cigarettes factory. We need buy tobacco paper, and we will produce cigarettes from these two units. And as you see here, connection between these units, we will produce cigars. And after we sell cigars and sell cigarettes. And as far I remember, tobacco products is okay. This is tobacco products consume. All right, yeah, this is tobacco products. So can I sell tobacco products in a supermarket or not? All right. Seems I cannot sell tobacco products in supermarket. What a surprise. So we need to construct a new shop which will sell only tobaccos. And name of this shop will be department store. Like it's kind of basic store which we can construct, and it will sell our tobacco products there. So we can construct this somewhere here, for example, this department store, which will for save money on land, I believe. Because why we need to, if we build here, already look at these prices increased on our shops, because we built our shops and prices around our places where we build shops increased, all right? And traffic index increased as well, you see, because many customers come here to buy furniture and others, is increased even more higher on this thing. But at the same time, if I do this, I will attract even more customers at this area. So I can invest $2 million for this or no. And let's be clear, we don't want to invest money into this right now. Definitely. So what I'm gonna do, I will just construct my shop here for $4 million, and I don't care. I will not do anything more. So here we will do, let me check, sales. All right, cigarettes and cigars here, kinda like as this we will sell. And we could not decide that our competitors already start to sell our products, which is kind of crazy. I mean, they selling our own products, but themselves. That's funny that they start to do this. And in my factory, what? I understand. Stop to annoy me with this. All right, I got it. All right. So I need to construct here, I believe, my advertising thing and start to promote my cigarettes and cigars as well. I will promote this in a newspaper, seems, because it's continuous the most cheap product, and I will spend $10,000 on this only. And look at this, they are controlling very good market. Oh my god, they trying to, yeah. You see, retail is controlled over companies, which is fine, absolutely, for me, I don't care about this. But what is more important, that production is controlled. So right now we're selling for $2 these cigarettes, and these cigars we're selling for $100. What is this? What type of price is this? So I can increase price up to $2.70. All right. I think even more. Yeah, let's say $2.92. So price of my cigarettes will be almost the same as price of which they can sell. So it means they will not earn any profits. And about cigars, I see that they can potentially earn very low profits, which is absolutely unacceptable for me. So we need to increase prices for our cigars, not be $100, but something about $144. Yeah, that sounds absolutely fair. Yeah, I like to destroy my competitors. So let's see how much money we can earn from these cigars. It will be quite problematic to understand where to see exactly here. So we can see overall profits of our farm is quite negative, right? So that's fine. We can see profits of our factory is growing relatively fast now. And we remember that before we start the construction, all of these factory, our profits was about $300,000, something like this. What about our profits right now? It's definitely growing. I mean, it's supposed to be growing. Let me see. I want to see at end of June how much profits we'll have. All right, our profits $500,000. That's wonderful. That's just perfect. Let's see our annual products, how much money we're earning. This is quite interesting table, by the way. So production and retail. Our total profits is $4 million from bed and $2 million from tissues. Well, this is per year, right? And for our tobacco and our cigars, we start to earn profits. You see, cigarettes, cigars, we start to earn profits. Wonderful. But it's only start. But as well, for not do any mistakes and for guaranteed domination of our market, on a market, what I'm talking about there. We will also create a R&D research center which will research cigars. Yeah, that sounds as nonsense, but yes, it sounds as nonsense. Don't pay attention to this ever. Okay, and I also will develop them every 2 years. And so it will be one R&D center, and also will construct here is over R&D center, the same. And here I put cigars, and here we need put cigarettes, which is different products. One is quite consumable, and over is a luxury thing, you know. So that's the difference. I will put as well 2 years only. So in 2 years, we will increase technology from 50 to 50H, which is very nice. But also, guys, keep in mind something important. If we go right now at production of bed and overs, we're using only timber for produce this. But for construction of tobacco, we're using paper. So for have good quality of let's see, here I think they're showing better how it works. For have good quality of cigarettes, we need to have good quality of tobacco and good quality of paper, right? That's how it works. Quality of tobacco, I think it's really good. We have very good quality of tobacco, quality rating 55. I'm not sure how quality rating is changing, how to affect quality rating of tobacco. Probably we cannot affect this absolutely nothing. I believe it's only depend on how much our training level. So as more trained our workers, more high quality products they produce, like something as this. We cannot change this, but quality of paper we definitely can change, which can change quality of paper by producing better timber, but we don't have choice to produce better timber because it's only one type of timber which we produce here. So definitely it's not the option. So for that reason, we need to construct R&D center which will research better papers. All right. So it will cost a lot of money. All of these investments is $300,000. But as you saw with papers and overs, these investments relatively become profitable. In a couple years, because of our investments in the quality of products, we will able to increase price. And in case we have one competitor who will decide to compete with us in this market, we will just destroy them because we can decrease price very a lot and have high quality products while our competitor not have nothing. I hope you understand this. I think I sometimes repeat myself, but it's just for you better understanding, you know. So right now we installed successfully all what we wanted: paper, cigars, cigarettes, and we need just wait. It will significantly decrease our incomes this month, I believe. Right. It's just crazy how we're losing competition towards other people. Like they just have some shops, and in these shops exist, I think, a lot of people who is working there. I don't know how much exactly, but I think a lot of people working here. Yeah, look, it's 45 ratings. So some of these shops, they just selling our products, and because a lot of people working there, a lot of customers buying products from them. But this is not important for us because they selling products for the same price as us. It's we installing price on which they can sell. And we have crazy amount of prices, like almost all incomes is going to our factory, so we don't matter that they are doing this. Like, let me just check this. Who is selling my products of cigars? Now look at this. Check your way selling my cigars. So how much money you earning? Look at this. He earned $115 from selling my cigars.
A competitor can stop.
Oh my god. For all month what they was working, they earned $100 only from my cigarettes. So yeah, they selling my cigarettes and they selling my beds. From beds they earn at least several $1,000s. That's fine. But this company is still in, like, they are almost losing money. Just, I mean, this company will go bankrupt if they will still selling my products. Thank you guys. I appreciate that you're selling my products. All right. Let me see what is going on here. We see that our supply of cigarettes is really very low, while our
This is the
cigars
interest
are
rate.
absolutely satisfied. So we need to produce more cigarettes, definitely. That's what we need to do. Just 100% we need to do this more. So how to produce more cigarettes? It'll be very hard in this factory. Yeah, that will be really harsh. By the way, what about our incomes? How much money we have right now? Our operating profit only $100,000. Well, it's explained because look at this. In research, we're spending almost half million every month. We're spending on research. Yep, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's fine. That's fine, guys. No one matters this. That's completely fine. So it seems we have a problem. Name of this problem that we need to expand our factory, but we don't have space for expand our factory. So only one option which I see here is that we need to construct more. Yeah, because you see we're spending already 100% of our capabilities to produce this, and we not have even half of market. So this is not sufficient for produce cigarettes. So if we want to produce cigarettes more, we need to build more. Oh, one company invented video consoles. It's 1994. All right. Fine, whatever you say. So what I'm gonna do right now, I will just demolish my factory. Demolish firm only. Yes, we demolish our firm. This costs some money, but I don't care about this in reality. So instead of medium factory, we can install a large factory here, right? It will buy additional land, like how much units more? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like we will spend 2 million more for construct a large factory. But this large factory will be absolutely unsatisfying production of our cigars and other things. All right, I come up with this, whatever. I come up with quite a curious layout here. Here I think I will have only cigarettes because this, sorry, not cigarettes, that's a mistake. Cigars, because cigars is luxury product and we don't need to produce them. They will be here. And we will have 2 units which will produce cigarettes, which we need in large amounts. And I think that will be more than sufficient because this is large factory and large amount of cigarettes. I think it will be enormous, it will be enormous, right? Or we can try to start with only 1 unit of production of cigarettes and see how it goes. Oh yeah, definitely we can try only with 1. I believe so. Yeah, why not? Maybe we don't need to construct more. Let's try to do it as it now and see how it goes. We need to just relink our cigarettes and our cigars again because they lost manufacture, you know, right? Because we destroyed factory and we built new big factory. All right, so that's fine. So we left $12 million, which is quite nice, but we established cigars and cigarettes, which is incredibly nice, incredibly cool. Only what I not understand exactly how much I produce of tobacco and how much I supply. I see that these lines are showing me only what I see here, that I have maybe less than half of demand, so this seems completely fine. So even my large factory can be maintained with my relatively small farm. That's very good news for me. After all of this installation, next month we earn $200,000 of net profit. In reality it's less because profit after tax you're calculating, and yeah, net profit after tax in 1 month. So, but that's not very important. Important is operating profit, all right? That's what I'm looking the most probably. Yeah. All right. And I see that my technology already developed more in my paper, so I can increase prices on my paper even more, like let's say $3 will cost, and the same price on a bed I can develop even more because overall city quality is 13 and now we have 18, so we can increase definitely, like put maybe 15 or even 14, something like this. Wonderful. It will increase significantly our incomes, and it happened literally only because of our bed. And I shall decide that some of our competitors, it's not our competitors, it's just some company decided to buy my wood for producing wood like golf things, you know. And I don't like this. I don't like that they are trying to win money because buying of my wood, because in reality I don't earn a lot of money from this wood. I must say it's just ridiculous small amount of money. They buying for like $1,000 wood every month. It's just ridiculous, right? For that reason, I feel like why we need this? Just I don't need this. But instead of just put very let's say very low price on wood, right? As I'm doing right now, what I can do instead, I can just try to bankrupt our companies, but put very high price on wood. For example, I could put $3 per wood. And let's see how much does they will continue buying. Oh, well, seems they continue buying. Well, they could do whatever they wanna. But fact is that now they're not paying $1,000. They're paying $14,000 for my wood every month. And $14,000 sounds as a really good amount of money, you know. I'm absolutely fine. And my factory, as you see here, paying $1 million per month. And I'm fine with this because this is my own money. So if my own company buying from my own company, this is like not money. Like I'm not losing nothing from this. But this is additional $14,000, $15,000 is fine. Because, you know, I can definitely just Proshbit to sell this. I can just click internal sell. I could just say, oh, you can't buy anything else. But why will I need to ruin business of these people? If they're paying $12,000 for my wood, I'm absolutely fine, you know? Yeah, come on, guys, you can buy it if you want to. And you can see, for example, here is our companies try to develop their industries. They build aluminum mine, and you can see that they are also have here, well, I think it's our company, yeah, I think it's different companies, but whatever. Now one company, let's see, they are developing racing cars, and they're using same strategy, by the way. They have 9 unions, and they are increasing technology very, very significant. They're spending a lot of money, and every 2 years it will grow technology very, very significant. And it will be very hard to, you know, be competitor of them, because they will be in this niche, and they will have such a powerful such a high quality product that only one way how we can beat them if we will want to enter in their market is by having a very high spendings on ads, you know, create an unbelievable brand and try to put out them from market, or sell our products for a very cheap price. It's also one of the strategy which we can use. You know, China used this strategy, by the way, in the past very a lot. Oh my god, baby, yeah, that's super nice to see. Our profits for last month, operating profits, well, without taxes and overs, was 700. Unbelievable, guys, this is unbelievable. Well, this is price is still growing thanks for our increasing of technologies, right? Because I continue increasing prices on our bed and tissues. So 700 per month, this is crazy. It means we can earn almost 7 million, 8 million per year or something like this. This is crazy. Yeah, we will earn 8 million per this year. This is unbelievable profits for our companies. So we can still think, we can start to think where we can expand more. I come with genius idea. We will produce chairs. Reason why we will produce chairs, because they have a very good input goods, right? We have cotton, linen, right, and timber. Timber we already have, so we need just now start to produce cotton, linen, and we will be able to produce chair. And I believe we have in this factory a sufficient space for, by the way, produce chairs. So. Yeah, we will start here flax fiber and here cotton. And in big factory, I wanna start to produce what I told you. I wanna start to produce here furniture. So we will buy, but I cannot produce here, I think, furniture. Yeah, I cannot. I need to build a big factory for my furniture. Because in reality I can build small factory, but it will cost almost same amount of money, so it's just weird. But seems when it start with small amount of factory rather than big, because it will be just nonsense, waste a lot of money on this, right? So we will build 2 factories, I believe. Yeah, let me check my manufacturing guide, because in this guide they say that for produce linen you need 1 flax fiber, right? So that's the point, that we need linen, quite a lot linen for produce chairs, right? That's the point. And we cannot produce maybe a lot chairs without linen. I mean, we produce 0 chairs without linen. So we need linen. All right. So we built a factory, let's say medium factory for produce maybe linen, and medium factory to produce chair, or maybe small factory to produce even chair. All right. I mean, I'm not sure about this, guys. I'm not sure if I'm correct or not. So small factory costs only 2 million. All right, so let's build small factory here. And this small factory will only produce linen. That's it, perfect. And we need to construct 1 more factory, which will be a medium factory, in which we will construct everything. But right now we don't need to do this, absolutely. We need just wait, because sieving of cotton and will be in February. So we need to wait, definitely. Now it's only August. While we're waiting, I decided to check our competitors, how they are doing, what they are doing, and what is their profits. And I know to decide that we are technically not a very profitable company. Like our incomes of $300 or $400,000 is quite good, but exists company which earning already $1 million. I mean, this is unbelievable. And what they are doing is that they are producing frozen beef, just frozen beef, and they have an enormous amount of money from this. Well, yeah, I'm kind of jealous about this. And also you see they're producing hi-fi system, which cost like give them almost $4 million. So technological sectors are more profitable, definitely. But I don't want to go to competition with this company right now. We have quite a lot of markets which we can compete without competition, for that reason, fine. So this company costs 2 times more than my company, right? And also they have invested some money into buildings. As you can see, this is residential buildings. They renting them towards people and earning money. But we're not doing super bad, right? We're doing kind of okay. I will say it's okay. Also on the side that this company is spending very lot of money on advertisement for promote their brands. So probably my spending $10,000, it's very greedy and wrong. So maybe we need to increase this price at least $20,000 on all our products. Because I see that passed a lot of years and we still don't have any brand. It's like point that we're trying to save money on this, just it seems pointless, Right, so after quite a lot of time, about 1 year or something like this, we have finally cotton and we have a lot linen and we can construct our medium factory for produce furniture. Oh yeah, chair, more correct to say chair. We want to just produce a chair. So set up factory, increase training rating at maximum, after link supplier, where it's automatically try to find best prices. All right, wonderful. So this is start to buy our linen timber and everything. That's very good. Very nice indeed. And we have enormous amount of chair, which we can sell right now. Because we already have a furniture shop, if you remember, from past times. And I see that we don't have maybe enough space for construct everything we want to hear, or we can construct technically at the moment. We need just relocate advertising here, connect towards beds, and here we need build over. Oh, look at this. I noticed that our competitor decided to produce also chairs. Oh, this is very interesting. I'm more about of curiosity from what products they produce in these chairs. I mean, this is really kind of interesting for me, how they produce in these chairs. I'm not gonna lie. So we can establish one new additional floor in which I think I will start to sell my chairs as well. Because one unit of sales will be not sufficient. So, all right. So let me check how they producing these chairs. I'm not understand. Does they buying my lina? Let me check. I think they buying my lina. Oh yeah, they buying my lina. Look at this. They buying my lina. You know what? You can buy my lina, but you will buy this at price so high that you will bankrupt. That's it. $7 per lina. All right. So how much it will increase price for them? They will pay me $350,000 for my lina. And what about my fiber? They are also trying to buy my fiber, I think. No, they're not buying my fiber, by the way. They're growing their own fiber, but they buying my cotton, right? Okay, they're not buying my lina because, well, that's fair, because I producing lina, so they don't need to buy lina raw. They're buying already ready. So right now I'm paying. Now I will sell also my cotton for. They will spend almost $1 million to buying my cotton. It's unbelievable. All right, so their company will bankrupt very quickly with such a rate. Yep. That who cares? No one cares about this, right? I guess so. So even if they want to sell their chairs, they can sell their chairs. I'm absolutely fine with this. I don't have problem with competition. I mean, but I think I need to start my game first of all, right? For past couple days, and we will see these results. All right, we start competition on our market, and I don't know what they're doing. It seems they bought timber. They decided to buy someone bought timber. Timber resource discovered because someone bought timber. Oh yeah, they bought timber. This company buy them own timber. All right, okay, fine, that's fair. And they sell for their own company for produce furniture. All right, fine. But what about lina? Do you produce your own lina? I don't think that you're producing your own lina. Oh, they start to produce them own lina. All right, so we have direct competitor now. And this is direct competitor trying to produce furniture, like chairs, the same as we're producing. You see, this is where market war started. So, what about our profits? Our profits quite fine. Oh, look at this. We earned $2 million. We earned $2 million because I put very high prices on lina and cotton, and he bought this for 1 month approximately. So next month I will not have any earnings, but this is
Your company is now leader in the share game.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look at this. How much money I earning from this? This is unbelievable. To our profits per month, 2 million. This was crazy. But I think now I think no. Okay, this was only 2 months where he was buying this, and after he like, okay, I tired of this, and he bought him own login camps and others. So how much big this company? This company is bigger than me. This company has 300 million wealth. But what about their incomes? Well, their incomes are quite shitty, I will say, quite bad. Sorry for this word. All right, but this is nonsense. It's like, it's not my profits. My profits will be in August not so big as it was now. So let me just simulate game a little more. All right, my real profits is $400,000, which is relatively small. But I think I'm stable. I'm kind of stable, right? So I can build more R&D units here and start to research lina, because I want for my products had no competition in quality, you know. So I have planned to put out my competitor out of market with just very high quality products. So I will just invest a lot of money into this. Let me see, chair, right? Wonderful. 2 years. Let's start. And I see my advertisement company is not working literally. It's like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. I need to spend more money on my products. I don't know how much, but I need to spend more. Can I spend $40,000 on all of them? I hope yes. Why not? Yeah. Since this moment, all my advertisement will spend not 20,000 but 40,000 on each product for increased brand awareness and profits. All right. Here is happened a little mess. I have some market share and it's growing, but it's not very impressive, I must say. All right, fine. And it's quite funny. Like we have one customer who is trying to sell my chairs. Well, and they're selling them for a good price. This is because I have not very good markup, so I will increase my markup for no one can buy these chairs except my companies. Or if they buy my chairs, they will just not earn nothing from this. They will lose money. Oh, right. So situation not looks so terrible, I must say. Seems company like this company completely lost their market share of chairs. Yeah, look at this. They completely lost their chairs. They have zero production of chairs right now. They are not buying any lina and they're not buying cotton. They not invested money yet on this. And for that reason, they kind of out of competition. They just not produce nothing. So I put out my competitor out of market. Well, fine. Well, I not decide how much money I spent. It's just I see I have only 2 million left. Well, where I spent all of this money? Probably it was R&D projects, right? These 2 projects was quite expensive. But passed quite a lot of time and we developed more technology of paper and we can increase prices on our paper even more, I guess. And also brand awareness helping, all right? It's also, by the way, true for cigars, I believe. But for cigarettes, I don't know. I'm not sure why my cigarettes is not growing. I don't have maybe enough customers. Yeah, unfortunately, but it's fine. Okay, continue increasing prices on our products. All right, I think our advertising working relatively good. We are getting a good amount of profits because of our brand growing in many of our places, and we're spending still relatively very low on advertising, like only $200,000, which is a lot less than we're spending on research on technologies. So it seems for me that we can even grow this further. We can get maybe $80,000 on each product on advertisement, because it will increase brand awareness and potentially increase our profits. And like we tested this strategy, it's definitely working. So it's not a potential, it's 100% it will happen. Like you see, overall rating and city overall is like it's really working. It's fascinating. All right, so and because of this we can grow price even further. All right, that's really awesome. But we still quite low in the money, so I don't see a lot of opportunity, to be honest, for expand further somewhere. Like with such amount of incomes, it's like we definitely cannot expand into our markets. I believe just 5 million incomes per year when we had 500. It's like it's really very small. So right now I'm just really sitting here and just what I'm doing every month, I'm just trying to increase prices on my products. I'm not doing nothing else, guys, to be honest. Yeah, just very simple thing. I can finally, I think, increase prices on my chairs, which I not increased it very a lot of time. I'll be fine. Right. And also when I'm increasing prices on my products, I also trying to increase price on my factories. So it's a lot micromanagement, guys, I must say. And I, by the way, decided to open just my revenue and just compare myself with other companies. Like you can see here comparison of companies. And you may see for the last 3 years, our revenue was growing relatively nice and relatively good. And by the way, as you can see, company Red Group, which was our competitor in area of chairs, and they bow like timber, that we like you see that they are very significant, lost their revenues, like they was not able to increase. But exist companies which growing relatively fast from 1 million of revenue towards 2 million revenue, and it's happened in like very fast. So we kind of fine in reality in the market right now. We have quite big competitors, but in our annual profits we are not very good in reality. Like if you just like see annual profits, you will see that top company is one yellow company which has annual profits of 15 millions, and we have profits only 8 millions. 11 millions, 9 millions. So we are like for the most profitable company in the world, in our city right now. For the most profitable company in the world, because our city is our world, you know. Every product is produced in our city, like improved in our city, sell it in our city. So all world is our city. And it means we have very big difference with this yellow company. They are really doing super good. They are earning very a lot of money from frozen beef, from sandals, unbelievable, from silver necklace, from television. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And this is the most weird situation. They are winning a lot money from televisions, but these televisions, they are imported from Seaport. So this is television which produced, let's say, Boo City or something like this. Like not this is a company which produced this. And the most weird situation that they don't have a brand even. So they really don't have any brand. They just selling these televisions, and they earning crazy amount of money. And I believe we can enter into this market. Very simple. We can just save some money and maybe build one shop in which we will start to sell this television. What do you think, guys? But wait a moment. Why I need to start a new shop? I don't need this. Right. I don't need this even. You're right. I don't need this. I think I can sell television in departure shop, or maybe no. I'm not sure if I can sell it here or not. All right. Electronics, I think they can sell, no? Nope, seems I cannot sell. I need to build my own shop if I want to do it. It will cost about 5 million for enter into this competition and start to earn money from this. Well, that'll be interesting strategy maybe, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. Yeah, because we have a lot of competitors in reality, a lot of companies who not even... we have some companies who just researching technology right now. They are not participating, but some companies are, like you see, they building mega stores. And competition going quite harsh here, yeah. By the way, they are buying, I think, they're buying our shares and they sell this here, right? That's fine. All right. So yeah, probably next couple months or years, I will just sit on in my shops and will increase prices as my advertisements will grow, because you see my brand increases significant. Our investment of money into brand really worth it. Like now 29 brand points of tissues and 26 of bed, and it's really quite good. Like it's increased significant. It's really nice. Well, I also decided that we kind of start to lose market share in our tissues, and I think it's happened everywhere. Yeah, it's happened in beds. It's happened even in chairs. You know, and this is not my guiltiness. This has happened just because of city economy. Yeah, you can see here, for example, we start to have relatively fast growth. In 1995, growth was record, like almost 7% growth, and now growth to start slow down, which means literally we right now have a cycle in economy probably where our customers start to spend less money, and this is exactly what's happening. I also turn off inflation simulation separately inside this game because this is a little more hard to manage. For that reason, I just turn off inflation, but if you simulate yourself this game, you can turn on inflation if you need to do so. Oh yeah, we could see, for example, investment. It's sum of all consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. And you can see we had about 300 million GDP investments, and now it's falling to 187. So we're definitely at a falling situation, and I think maybe even prices of our companies start to fall as well, because of economy fall like going into depression or something like this. All right, I can technically in theory start to buy my own stocks because it will decrease price right now. Oh, look at this. In 1995 my company had price $6. I did not notice this even. Oh my god, why it was so low. Okay, this is speculations. You know, that's funny to see this, that game are literally living separately from me. That's quite curious. It's not about game, it's about stock market living separately, because private investors are trading my companies, and some people seem to decide to sell a lot of stocks here. For that reason, it's caused such massive falling of company price. Well, whatever. I just had planned to wait maybe some time more, and I discovered myself that, for example, our competitor, our yellow company, which is like very, very powerful and very, very like profitable company, they have profit every month almost $2 million. I mean, it's unbelievable. They have 4 times more profits than me. And I decided that they are selling a lot raw materials products, like, for example, frozen chicken, frozen beef. All right. And I come to conclusion that, well, I can maybe try to do the same. I already have department store. I have already supermarket, so I can produce my own meat if I wanted to do so. So only what I need to do, I need to just go to farm and construct new farm, right? Probably here will be absolutely fine. It will cost quite a lot of money. Well, and here I will start immediately doing livestock raising, raise livestock, and it will be cattle. And from cattle, I'm gonna do livestock processing, right? And we will process here into milk, I hope, right? And after we will sell it, sales. Let's see how it works. Now I can select product and choose milk. And now we will produce milk in our farms. Wonderful. So we're gonna go finally now to our department store, or I think better in supermarket to do so. And we just click to purchase milk. Oh my god, what? I cannot sell milk? All right, I figure out raw milk is it's nothing. What I need to have also bottles for put this milk into bottles. All right. Well, that's quite curious. So I cannot sell milk like this. Well, this was a mistake. Well, so instead of milk, we will just switch this production into something better, something which we can sell immediately. This is frozen beef. Frozen beef we can sell definitely, like 100%. All right. And we can see our frozen meat, which has a lower quality, I think, yep, because we only start our farm. So for win competition, we will definitely need to try to decrease prices on this meat, that's for sure, and try to increase advertisement of this as well. So let's see, overall city is 10 and we offer 24, so that seems absolutely fair, right? Also, by the way, while I was trying to earn money, I figured out how work, for example, characters in this game. For example, I myself have different competitiveness. Right. If I click to myself, I can go to my expertise and I can choose where to invest my knowledge points. For example, because I think as I'm doing some actions, I developing skills, and I can choose where I could spend my points. And by the way, every character in this game has at least one sector where they have some competitiveness, and it's very high competitiveness. My competitiveness is leather goods, so it's probably everything which made from leather and jackets. So if I will try to, let's say, this like develop new technology of leather, it will give me just crazy amount of bonus. I don't know, like how much 80% bonus I will get towards technology. This is just crazy. Or 80 points I will get. It's just enormous amount of success. So it means I will be super easy to compete with every other company, and it means the same that if I will try to compete in some market with some other company, and this person has very lot of expertise, let's say in electronics, I imagine is the same as 80% electronics competitiveness. It's like my research centers will be almost 2 times less efficient than his centers. So it means I will be not able to, in long term, compete with them, all right? Because they are super competent people, and I will just lose competition. My products will be lower quality probably. So in this case scenario, I will need to hire them at work. So I will need to just go to some random people which exist in city, like independent investors, and find someone who has expertise in this area. And if I will not find this person, it means I will not be able to enter in this niche. And it's similar to real life. I mean, kinda, that you have some expertise, you have people who's experts in some areas, and no matter how much hard you're trying to do something, you just not have enough smart people in your company for achieve this. And if you cannot hire these people, you will never able to dominate market. So here I decide very lot different sectors where I can invest. And technically what I feel maybe the most is marketing, all right? But at the same time, we have here research and development, which increase even more our research. But it's not in reality very a lot. It's like if I will get 100 points on research and development, it will mean I will just get 5 point additional on research, which is in reality super small. So all of these bonuses seems for me kinda nothing, kinda not very impressive at all. Only what I feel maybe some interest is marketing, right? It increased brand awareness for every expertise point. So I have planned to invest probably my points into marketing, right? Because I don't want to hire no one, because as you remember, while we tried to create some fake company, we always needed $3 million for creating a fake company. So definitely we cannot afford for ourselves this right now. All right, we start now compete for frozen beef. You see, we slowly start to take market away. And you know what? I think I kind of tired of my factories, in meaning that I constantly go to my factories and try to check something like, oh, if they are buying this or not buying this. And I feel like I'm just tired of this. I can just click maybe internal sales sometimes and just forget about this, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I will just go to all my factories and I'll just click everywhere internal sale. So it means since this moment, not like any company cannot buy any product from my factories. Now only my companies, my subsidiaries can buy this. This is not the best maybe strategy, to be honest, to be fair. That's definitely not the best strategy which you should aim for, but that's what I wanted to do right now, because I just tired constantly do a lot of this micromanagement, you know, when I constantly force it to click and try to check, oh, this is like, is this price now nice or not price now, like, and whatever. So all now our products now is internal sale. It means no one else can even buy them, and I will be forced to probably sell them myself, which is kind of fine. Only what it will be annoying me, I think, is maybe bed or cigarettes. Yeah, cigarettes, we definitely had a problem with market share, but we're slowly growing. Yeah, so that's fine, I guess. I don't decide some aggressive marketing from my competitors. They start to sell their furniture for very cheap price, like 100 something. Yeah, look at this, 140. Like, come on guys, this is absurd. And before price was about 180 or something like this. So for put out my competitor from market, I will just put this, right? I'll put $100 price, so price fall approximately 2 times. But I think it's completely fine. Yeah, it's like we are winning this competition with them because we have better brand and our quality is slowly growing. Like I already have 42, and it will be even more better as our research will finish it. In 1 year, we will have quality 60 already. So we'll definitely win this competition just by quality. And we'll put out them from market, because right now, if you see at market, they control like approximately half market, which is in reality quite a big problem for me. Yeah, majority market they controlling for cheap prices, but right now, because I will just get better technology, it will increase overall quality and customers will want to buy my product, not his product. And I see that my frozen beef is not competing very good. Overall, we see very bad rating of my beef. So what I'm gonna do, I will just decrease price very significant and I will try to compete for very cheap price, because I need some share of market, you know. So we decrease the price, and our frozen beef cost almost 2 times more cheap, and we have a lot more worse branding. So this is completely fine, I guess. And you know what? I'm checking many times my income sheets, and I think I really like how a lot money we're generating from brands, right? We're not spending super a lot on ads, like only $500,000, but it generates us enormous amount of profits in reality. So I'm very happy with my situation, how we have spreading brands. And look at this, brand of our tissue is 82. It is crazy. So just it's question of time when our beef will become also so popular as this. Also, our furniture, our bed is, I have incredibly good amount of brand, like super good score. All right, and I see that I can't produce more frozen beef. What I need to do, I need to expand my production. Look at this, I was trying to kind of cheating and try to use one kettle for several processings, and seems it's not happening this way. So I need grow livestock raising kettle beef and try to sell it, right? Definitely. And it seems we can build as well more frozen beef here, because how much market we consuming? Oh, look at this, we are really conquered quite good amount of market, but it's anyway quite low, so definitely we will need more beef for sure in the future. So we can expand maybe our production, but we need to be sure that we have supply demand, whatever. Right now we have more than sufficient supply, so it's not necessary to increase, but maybe for future. Yeah. And this is products of our competitors. As you can see, they earning a lot of money from hi-fi, from television, from canned soup, and they are doing really good money on this. So yeah, they are developing very good. And this is we have two big competitors in reality right now with us. It's a yellow company and purple company, like Red Group. They are earning very a lot of money on golf clubs, and it's curious, and earning very a lot of money on toy racing cars. I mean, that's their choice. They can do whatever they want. All right. And I was thinking how I can earn more money and where we can invest more. And I come with the idea that I think we can start to produce leather, for example, and we can try to produce some furniture, which we was talking before. Yeah, if we will start to, for example, produce leather, which is really not big deal for us, we can start to produce leather briefcases. And what else? Can we produce something more? All right, nothing more. So leather briefcases sound very good because this is leather goods, and I'm especially expert in leather goods. So if I will try to develop technology of leather, I will have very huge bonuses. So this is definitely a niche which I have as person, because yeah, and this, by the way, I not choosing this. This is automatically happen. This is just kind of random event. You don't know in what area of you expert, you know, but just you discover this later. To work something like this. You see, leather goods expert 80%. It's just crazy. Like 100 is maximum, and like we have 80% expert. Right. So for start produce these goods, we need some factory. And as far as I see, we cannot use our existing factories. Maybe this we can use. Yeah, look at this. How much chairs we're producing? Yeah, we're definitely not producing a notch chairs. That's definitely sound as nonsense. So we can definitely just destroy these connections here. And okay, here connections will be lina and timber. Instead of timber, we will sell their leather. And for produced leather, we will shall produce this immediately right now. We'll just click sales, livestock processing, livestock rising, and it'll be kind of this thing. And we will select cattle, and from cattle, we will produce leather, right? That's how it's going now. All right, wonderful. And now this is leather which we created. We can go at our factory of chair, which we definitely don't need solo chairs as far as we see, at least for now. Even if we will want to conquer all market, we will still have more than enough chairs. I mean, we don't need more. It seems it's completely fine. And here we change product into, for what? What I'm changing? I forget what I'm changing. Oh my God. This game already become quite complicated, especially if you're playing at night. You have problems to figure out what you want to do, and especially if you're trying to talk. So we select leather, wonderful, our own leather, and we will produce here leather briefcase. And here we don't need this anymore. We can just clear. All right, wonderful. So finally we have leather briefcases. And for leather, I think I want to construct additional store, leather store. Well, I will not try to build this somewhere far. I will still build probably somewhere here in countryside, because I don't want to spend money. Maybe on land. I'm not sure about this. Or I want to spend money on land. It just seems for me kind of ridiculous that I need to spend so lot of money on land. But okay, let's build here. Right, finally, we have our leather briefcases. Also, immediately I will just do internal trade, for no one can buy my products. All right, wonderful. What is going on? I'm not choosing this. And every time when my research technology is developing, I'm trying to increase prices on my products, because I know that quality of my products will be better, so it's fair if I increase price, you know. All right. So we see that our leather briefcases start to conquer market very fast. I mean, yeah, we're more than half of city production right now, and we have already finally internal sale, means competitors cannot purchase units. Look at this. Our competition of frozen beef is doing really very well. Our quality is kind of growing, and our market share is quite impressive, I must say. I like how it's look at least now. Just not gonna complain, you know. Absolutely fine with this. But I'm still not sure if we have a notch. Oh no, we don't have a notch of frozen beef. So whatever, that's not a big deal. I mean, so as you can see here that we completely, like we probably right now want to consume twice more frozen beef than we can. All right, I become now a leader of share market. That's wonderful. I think this is very good news for me. Yes, definitely very good news. So what I was talking about leather. For guarantee that everything is going fine and not gonna happen something very weird that someone will come to this business and try to compete with me, because this is competitor which you see right now, they just bought my products and they're just selling right now my products, but they will lose this thing very soon, I believe. For that reason, it's not for a lot of time, so we need to construct our R&D center somewhere here. Yep, why not? Absolutely good idea. And right now we're creating start R&D, and we're going to leather briefcase, as you can see here. And what will be the most fascinating to you guys, that in 2 years we will increase our technology from 50 towards 84, while normally it was like 60. For example, you can see here from 30 basic stage of chairs, we go into 60 chairs, right, in 2 years. And here we go from 50 towards 84. And it's happened because I have competitiveness. And right now I'm run out of cash. Fine. It's because I bought my R&D project and I ran out of cash. This is absolutely fine. It's not a problem, right? How much money I wanna... Okay, I will just issue a little of my shares. It will give me $1 million. Right. I don't know how to call it correct in English language, but this is something happen when you have money, but you just not have incomes yet. Like you have products, but you forget to sell them, you know, and that's how you fall into such strange situations. All right, but it's fine. But you must agree, guys, that this is leather shop look very, very beautiful. Like, look at this. So despite this game look very old in design, these developers are trying to improve it, you know, for you can see cars, people walking, for you get some immersion, right? But we're definitely not here for immersion. We're definitely here for just economic simulation, and it's exactly what we are doing right now. I just hovered. For some reason, I become leader in frozen beef market. I don't know how it's happening, but now I'm officially leader. Like I come to this market and this was not ever my market. And I conquered this market, guys. This is funny. This is really funny. Unbelievable. All right. Whatever you say, guys, whatever you say. Our quality is still lower than yellow quality, but it's still slowly growing. It's really depend on workers. Like as more you train your workers, better they are. All right. Yeah, and this yellow company will be super hard to fight with them because they have electronic products 80 expertise. So this guy, some Asian, I don't know what his name in this game, but he's incredibly dangerous, like Wang. Because this expertise 80, it means he will get incredible amount of bonuses towards electronics. So I will not be able to put out him from market of electronics, probably never. It will be just an impossible. And its electronics already start to generate crazy amount of profits for them. Like they generating 7 million revenue per year from selling cameras, which they created themselves, like camcorder, sorry. Well, so I don't know what to do, guys. It's like I feel I'm not very technological right now. I'm just producing leather and frozen beef. You know, I mean, but that's fine. My consumption of cigarettes almost exceeded my production of cigarettes. So I will definitely create here additional manufacturing. And we will continue producing cigarettes from tobacco. And next product, which I didn't think before, but finally this idea came to my brain, that what I need to do, I need just do a leather wallet, which require only leather for produce. So now we need just save some money and open new factory. Our profits right now really quite good, I see. Almost we won 1 million, but I think it was temporarily. It's happening because our competitors start to buy our products for very expensive prices. So this is, I think, a temporal 1 million income. Oh my God, it's 1.5 million income per month. This is unbelievable.
Here comes now.
Already we again leaders. Sometimes it's very, very brutal competition in this beef market, I must say, but we're kind of handling this. We're getting some profits from this, you know, definitely. So I don't know what factory to build, small factory or big factory I must build. It's like, I think it will be a smart idea if I will destroy my, this is my medium factory, it's what I construct here. And I think it'll be a smart idea if I will destroy this small factory, like a medium factory, sorry, and I will construct a big factory here. And in big factory, I can maybe try to produce what? More products? That sounds weird. No, probably I will not be able to construct anything else. Or maybe I can technically. Yeah, I can move my linen here and I can move like my leather here. So, and it will be leather for briefcase and leather for wallets. All right, that sounds fair. So how much money I need built for big factory? Let me check. I need to buy all of this land, and I think. So, and one of these lands is cost almost $500,000. So it will cost me $2 million and what? Okay, it was cost me $3 million. And now I can destroy this and construct a large factory. Okay, let's do it. We already did this before, so probably I don't need to repeat this. Well, but I like to show you guys what I'm doing exactly, and we construct large factory. All right. Increase training for our staff. Ta-da! I know that is supply destruction, whatever. All right, and here we choose to build a chair. Wait a moment, I was how I can build chair here. Does I did mistake? Oh yeah, I did mistake, guys. I forget about this completely. I was needed to have also timber for my furniture, right? Oh yeah, exactly this. All right, so I just construct big factory. This is completely fine that I lost my whatever. All right, so what we have here? We need chair. All right, we need to after linking. It is what it is. So chair also link here, and we have problem with briefcase, which we see here. All right, but it's not a problem because our briefcase anyway had technically insufficient production, so that's fine. We just increase amount of our production for not have problem with supply shortages. Not the most smart idea maybe how to invest money, but it's still fine, I guess. Just quite fine. Toleranceable, I would say even. I decided we have maybe some shortages of timber or what? Well, whatever. I'm gonna to expand my cigarettes sellings because we are really doing very good and we have very huge amount of demand for our cigarettes. So I built second floor here in this shop of cigarettes. In last couple of years, our situation really doing super good. That we expand our factory, which producing, by the way, cigarettes also. It's really look nice. We earning almost 10 millions from cigarettes in revenue. It's not profits, but it's revenue, and almost 7 millions from tissues. Oh my god, this is very good prices. And our leather briefcase also doing quite nice, almost 1.5 million. This is really very nice. I think. After save some money, I finally constructed my new factory in which I will produce leather wallets. Oh, wonderful. And as well, I will sell them here. That's it. So now we finally start to sell leather wallets, and now we need approximately okay. So and now we need approximately 2 or 3 millions for construct research center for I can start to improve my leather wallets. For sell them for even higher prices. All right, I see here that we have very good situation in the market with our, let's say, briefcase. Like we can definitely just increase price on these products, and our leather wallet is well, wonderful. What about our profits? Our profits is kind of growing. They sometimes good, sometimes not very good. To be honest, I don't know on what it depends. Even it's like I see very big fluctuations on sellings month to month. But overall, we're doing about 1 million per month, per year. So this is kind of fine. Yeah, 1 million something. If you see right now, our company is doing 1.5 million, like yellow, our competitor, and purple doing 1.5 million. So they are doing better than me in reality in their profits, but I guess it's fine, right? It's not so big, dangerous difference. Oh my god, I again decided to construct this and I don't have enough money. Okay, I will just issue new stocks. Fine. I don't doing discounts. I will just do a little. Okay, 2 million will be sufficient for me, right? I hope I still have 51% of my company, no? What is stock market saying right now? Yeah, 55% of my company is still fine. That's fine, completely. So in this R&D center, we will doing leather wallet development. So now we will completely control market of leather, and no one will be ever able to put out us from this market. So even if we will lose some over niches in our business, or like furniture rovers, we will be very, very heavy stand on leather because we have very good competitiveness, because I have this competitiveness and I transfer them into my company. So that seems fair. Okay, so we have shortage of leather and I saved some money. And I have planned to sell my land and my farm here because this is completely unuseful for me, or I may leave this land for my future factories, because when I sell land, I think I can lose some money because I will pay taxes, right? So maybe I don't want to pay taxes, and I will just wait until I have enough money for buy new farm. What I want to do, I want to just construct new farm, maybe somewhere here or even here, and it will cost me 8 million in land. So we probably will need wait until we'll have 3 millions, like 10 millions, which we can use, like 10 millions in cash. Yeah, right. So finally in January of 2000, we have ability to do it, construct one new farm. And in our last farm, old farm where we was producing leather, probably instead of this we can just produce very lot of frozen beef, and later we can just sell this frozen beef for, I guess, cheap price. Yeah, and I feel super happy that I decided to do this, because immediately what I see here is just situation is crazy. Demand on leather is unbelievable high. Okay guys, so past it right now officially 10 years of we playing this game. We have like December of 2000, and I think we get a very remarkable results, right? We have $1.5 million, which is a very good amount of money, I believe, a very nice amount of money of net profit. After paying tax, it's a little less because tax is quite expensive in our city right now, but it's still quite impressive. If we go, for example, at corporation details, and we will just sort corporations by their revenue in last 30 years, probably. Let's just do this, and let's check who did the best revenue, all right? And we will see average revenue, which we made for the last 3 years. And also we can try to do it for 50 years. Well, but this is about graphics. It's not about revenue. So what you're going to see, annual profits and annual revenue here. And you will not see profits for the last 50 years, but kind of it will be almost the same like ratings here. So our monopoly company, which I supposed to have like a monopoly, made a very good amount of revenue. Our annual revenue 85 millions, right? Our company doing 58 millions, our company 44 millions. So we are a leader in our city, and our city is all world. So technically we are leaders in all world right now with annual revenue. If we look to annual profits, well, this is not so impressive. We have only 14 millions profits, while some companies doing 24 millions. So we third the most profitable company. And if we go to stock price or market capitalization, well, we definitely will be, how to call it? We definitely will not be a top company here. We'll be second, the most capitalized company in the world. We have 250 millions. I remind you guys that we started this game 10 years ago, and we had capitalization 50 millions. And I remind you that we're not playing with inflation. I expect especially turn off inflation for just more easy calculations. For that reason, this is money we've counted with inflation. So we increased 5 times amount of our money in 10 years, which I consider quite a good result, I believe. I mean, it's not so bad if you think about this, but we definitely have troubles, and we was not so efficient as our companies. But still be second the most high capitalized company in all world is quite good. That's quite impressive, I think, these guys. So if we go to see our products which we're producing, in retail especially, we will discover that, let's just see annual revenue. The most profitable product which we're producing right now and selling is our cigarettes. After we're selling beds, and after we're selling tissues, after we're selling leather briefcase, chair, leather wallet, which become relatively not a lot time ago quite profitable, cigars and frozen beef. So this is not very a lot of products if you think about this, but it's already overwhelmed my brain. And you probably saw this. I recorded almost everything which I was doing, and you saw how it was hard for me to calculate which number I need to use, like how many production of leather I must have, how much production of sale units I must have for sell all of this, and it was really quite problematic thing, I must say. Yeah, of course we kinda sell our company in the stock market, and for that reason in reality we get only right now we own 140 millions of our stock value. So in 10 years we doubled our, it's not doubled, we almost tripled our money with calculation of without consider inflation, like inflation included inside this. So covering inflation, our net wealth increased 3 times, which is, I believe, a very big amount of money. And we have some investors who decide to buy our company, and even other companies decide to buy us, like invest money into us. Well, that's fine. As you can see here right now, city in a recession, their economy is kind of falling. Yeah, we can see right now that total imports even start to decrease. GDP, government spending start to fall from 700 millions towards 600 millions. GDP investments kind of was peaked in 95. It was peak of investments, and since this moment we fall into kind of stagnation, and right now we have even decreasing of government spendings, which may fall us into depression, by the way. Quality of life index was 40 when we started, and it slowly was growing in our city and reached 66, and now it's a little lower, 56. Wages surprisingly almost not changed in the world. In the world wages almost not changed. Capitalists become richer, and workers still have same amount of money as before. What a surprise. Well, this is capitalism, guys. This works this way. What is very noticeable that our GDP start to fall. Like 2000 is officially become year of crisis. We have minus 2% of economy here. And economy of our world was 2 billion, I believe, yeah. And from 2 billion, it's reached almost 2.7 billion, like almost 3 billion. And now economies start to fall. All right, 2.7 billion, well, it's fine. GDP per capita, as you see, almost not increased, despite GDP growth was quite big. And it's happening because of population. Oh yeah, because the city was inviting a lot of immigrants, and these immigrants was arriving in the city and taking workplace. So eventually GDP per capita not grow it almost. It's like us was about 4,000 something, and it's still 4,000 something, like almost 5,000. All right. Loan interest rate of was quite high, and that's the reason why I was not able to do credits, because just impossible. And only now I see that credits start to fall. So maybe we had now opportunity to take some credits, but we already finished our playthrough. I mean, in reality, when I start to play this, I wanted to play maybe a little more, but I spent already more than 1 day to record this video. In reality, I spent almost 1 week record this video, and I feel it's like, guys, this is really very heavy and very hard, because for you it's 1 video, but for me it's 1 week of recording this, and I just not see a lot more interesting gameplay right now at this point. It's like, how continue to expand, and like in our case, how we continue to expand. We need to continue to expand our industries. We need to produce more products. We need to produce these products at better prices, and we need to put out competitors from our markets. So we invest in technologies, and this is how development happens. And this is really very interesting gameplay, especially very repeatable, and some people enjoying this, you know, definitely. But I think I showed you majority of gameplay of this game. But when I say majority, I'm talking about basics, because I absolutely not showed you what you have in DLC of new technologies or something like this. I absolutely not showed you how you can work with banks, how you can work with insurance offices. Like, I absolutely not showed you nothing about this. So the point is that I demonstrated to you the core principle of this game, and I hope if you never heard about this game, you finally get some information from me and you will be able to play yourself, right? What else I can show you? I can show you just our graph, our capitalization, how fast our prices was growing. And you may see it's look quite interesting. In 90s, when we go to IPO, we go in IPO 93, yeah. We kind of grow relatively fast in 93. After our company fall from $8 towards $7, and it's after it was slowly growing to until 96. It was, by the way, if you remember, it was peak, it was maximum where government spend money. So you see, this is all connected. Investors was very optimistic about economic growth, and they invest a lot of money in in stocks. All right, and now since 96, government start to spend less money, and investors was kind of shocked. They're like, oh, government doing something bad, and price falling here. You see, from $12 per one stock, our company start to cost only $9, which is very interesting. And after, despite economic situation become more worse and more worse, we was continue expanding our company, and somehow we almost doubled price. It's not doubled, we more than doubled the price of our company for last 2 years, from $12 towards $28. It's very, very fast grow. And if we check to our companies, I don't see this. Look at this. This is a yellow company. This is our competitor. They were really doing, I think they were selling some of their stocks, I believe. This is the reason why it's not growing. Yeah, I think so. No, by the way, look at this. This is company which is now second the most capitalized company, or it's first the most capitalized company right now. And you can see that their stocks was also relatively cheap, like $6. And in last year they grew it to $15. Also, you need to attention that this is price per one stock, right? But if they issue new stocks, price falling, right? But company capitalization is just can become even bigger, but despite price on this falling. So it's just it is what it is, So probably if I will continue wanted to play this, I will continue just develop leather, I will continue going to development of wood, and after in some moment I will try to produce cloth, like a lot fabric and cloth, because I already produce linen, and in some point I will just produce a lot cloth, a lot food, a lot furniture, and maybe I will have enough money to buy, let's say, maybe iron deposit or oil deposit, and I will start to process this, or maybe chemic minerals, and I will try to produce, let's say, maybe drugs, illegal drugs, I'm not talking about illegal drugs, or we can start to maybe produce our own steel and try to construct cars, for example, and it will be our expansion. But as I say before, I spent already 1 week to record this video, and I quite tired of this, and it's very repeatable gameplay at this point. It's like I just want to give you idea what I wanted to do initially when I wanted to record this video. I wanted to expand my economy as fast as possible, like as big as possible, for I conquer all markets. And once I will have enough money, what I had planned to do, I wanted to go at political party, and I will create my own political party. And once I create political party, my plan was that I will just run for mayor. It will cost maybe in money, you need to spend a lot on propaganda, on political ads. So maybe it will cost me $200 million for win elections. And once I win elections, what I will do, I will just introduce laws of prohibit to construct new buildings everywhere in the city, all right? And only one company which will receive permission to construct buildings will be my company. And it means I will continue expanding all industries, constructing buildings, selling buildings, and even government buildings, like a lot of these buildings still own government. Like you can see, for example, here, apartment owned near government. What I can do if I will be mayor, I can just sell these buildings towards me. It will be quite expensive price, but fact is that because I sell it immediately, no one can buy it, only me can buy it. So I will just eventually will buy all of these apartment buildings, all of these office buildings I will buy also myself, and I will prohibit to every company to construct anything else, right? And after I will slowly put out all of them from the market, and I will create one unified monopoly. One monopoly which will control all city. But seems for create this I need approximately 1 month of real life to continue record this video, and I don't want to invest my time into this, and it will be fun. Yeah, game finish is literally just one company and we own everything. Yeah, as in Monopoly game, But if you want to do this, you can buy this game and go to play yourself, And this is true what I'm saying, like it's possible absolutely, because I tested this in past. Like I was playing this game for several years, and I tested this, and I was able to conquer all world, and become monopolist absolutely, right? So it's absolutely possible to create a planet economy where everything is owned only one person. And what I was doing, I remember I was constructing golf clubs around me. I was building, I think I had 10 mansions for me. Like you will see, this is one mansion, like this is just only one mansion. And I think I had about 10 or 20 different mansions around, and everywhere was in golf clubs, because I didn't know where to spend money. It's like, I think I constructed a private hospital for me as well. So this was really funny. Imagine half city was built full in golf clubs, private hospitals, private restaurant, and all for one person, for me. Why? Because I own a whole world. Like I don't know where to spend my money, Yeah, that was super evil. And also, what I was doing, I can tell you just when you go to our nation, economic graphs, yeah, policies. When you mayor of the city, you can change consumer tax, individual income tax, corporate profit tax, business index. This is activity you're gonna change. All right, but you can also try to limit your immigrants, for example. And what I was doing, I was put out limits on immigrants. I invite as many as possible immigrants into my city, which is completely collapse a real wage. Like salaries just fall down very significant, and I increase maximum taxes on all consumers, right? And I put zero taxes, of course, to corporate, because corporate, I was only one corporation, I was only one company in the world, and so I had zero tax, right, for me, but people was paying everything. So eventually people become super poor, and they was buying maybe 2 times less products than before, but I don't matter this, because I had so lot of money that every time when it happened in elections, I just buy everything. Like you can imagine, I buy all newspapers, all TV, everything, and I was just controlling everything, right? And this is what game allow you to do, and this is very fascinating. I really wanted to show you this, but I really so tired to play this. It's like, because you need to remember that before this video, I was also playing this game for several months before understand how it works, for remind myself how better strategy using this game and etc. So right now I feel kind of tired of this, and I hope you enjoyed to watch this video, guys. If you want a more video about this game, you could write me comments, of course, I can do. And right now video coming to end, and if you want to just see some long videos with interesting strategy games, I mean, you could click out recommended videos, or check playlist with long videos in description, or just watch my Victoria free videos, whatever you wanna. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.